that was adventurous.
There it was.
My goodness. I'm like reaching to press the go live button, and Tony just goes, "Poof," gone.
I was almost
He
going to
got
say,
snapped. He
I was
got
going to say,
snapped.
you are solo tonight, buddy.
Tony got snapped out of existence for like 5 minutes.
Damn
And then he
you,
came back.
Thanos. Damn you.
It was funny because you came back and I could see you and I could hear you, but you couldn't see or hear me.
No.
And it was just like, so neither one of us really knew who had the issue. So we're like both like troubleshooting at the same time.
I saw your window there and I saw the True Blues Collectibles name, but it was all black. And I was like,
same with yours. Like,
yeah.
like if anybody watches, sometimes when I'm on the road, my internet's a little wonky and it drops out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, especially when I'm doing streams like this, and it'll have like a little circle. So yours was doing that. It was a completely black screen, and then there was just a circle in the middle, and it was just doing this. And I'm like, I don't know where he went. Hey, Jeremiah, how's it going?
Hey,
Jeremiah, I see him do this, and I don't usually say anything, but he's here tonight now, and it's AN at the end here, buddy. It's AN. Just so you know. I mean, you can keep spelling it this way, but just so you know, it's AN.
Nathan.
Nathan. Hey, that's all right. I have an aunt that calls me. She writes my name out. Because Nate short for Nathan, but she writes it NAT, so it's like Nat.
Well, maybe she's telling you you're a bug.
Probably. That's most likely the case. So
hello, Jeremiah. Stand down, Jeremiah. Stand down.
Oh my goodness. Hey, don't sweat it, man. I had a lieutenant when I was in the service. Of course, when you're in the service, you've got your nameplate and it has your last name on it. And he used to call me Bourbon all the time. I'm like, I'll take it. I mean, whatever.
That's how I referred to you until you land. I said, I'm going to be talking to Nathan Bourbon tonight.
Yeah. Armando, what's going on? Hermit Style, what's up, buddy? Hey, great video you guys did the other night with Great in there. I like that. It was fun to watch. Armando, what's up, man? Just blame Netflix. There we go. Yeah, it's Netflix. That's it right there.
Thank you, Armando. That's a great.
Don't quite have the licensing with them yet, but we'll take it. So, yeah, man, absolutely. Always nice to see a breakdown on the new things that are happening from people that have experience with those things already. So, but tonight we're gonna do Perna Studios Halloween 5 reveal. Some of you may have already seen this with Sketch Card Hive and Jeremiah doing their reveals. I purchased 8 packs and I purchased the additional 3 metal chase cards as well. We're going to show you the whole set tonight. I've already taken them out of their cases, so it's not like an opening, but I haven't looked at any of the sketch cards. So I set them down on my table as I was taking them out and I covered them up, and we're going to reveal them one at a time. So it's a complete surprise to me too.
Oh, let's not forget, Nathan will be in a giveaway for his t-shirt.
Oh, my t-shirt. Tony likes this.
I love that t-shirt.
My daughter got that for me, and then my wife got me this wonderful Michigan hat as well. I'm in Wisconsin tonight, and I'm just southwest of Milwaukee. So they drove 5 hours down to see me because it's Sunday today, so they had time. So they came down 5 hours. We went out, had lunch. They brought down the stuff that I do for collecting. So like, here you go. You have something to do now. So that was really nice of them. So honey, wife, thank you.
That was awesome.
So, Nathan, Nathan's tea. Hashtag Nathan's tea. There you go. Don't forget the apostrophe. Yeah. You need to have the apostrophe in there. So, but we're also going to do a giveaway tonight. So when you buy the 8 packs for the Perna Studio sets, you get 2 full sets plus 2 full sets of the Pearl Chase cards too. So you're going to get a full set 1 through 20 plus all 4 of the Pearl cards. And when you buy 8 packs or 12 packs, depending which setup you get 1 sketch card per pack. Whereas if you buy the set, you get 1 sketch card. So I have 8 sketch cards as well. So we're going to give away one of the sketch cards at random. Ooh. My buddy Jake likes the spin wheel, so I put 1 through 8 on the spin wheel. I shuffled the sketch cards up. I have not looked at them. They're underneath a blank right now. So we're going to lay them out as we go, and we're going to go 1 through 8. And then we'll spin the wheel, see which one's going to be given away, and we'll give away the set with the pearls and a sketch card tonight. So somebody could win that. So, and then I have mail day. I got like 540 cards came in from ComC as well. I'm not showing all 540. That's a lot. Most of it's like binder stuff, but I did pull out like all the dominoes, and then some of the binder stuff that I thought was really cool that I'm going to add to the binder sets as well. So
Very cool.
let's go ahead and
Very
go
cool.
like this, go like this, go like this. So here's our sketch cards covered up. I have not seen them yet. Here is the full set of 20 with the 4 pearls that we're going to give away. And then this is going to be my first official look at the set itself for what we have here. So right off the bat, and I have these in order. So if you're going to put them in your binder, this is kind of the numerical order they would go in. But we're going to start right here. If you don't know who did this card, well, then you should go back and look at the last 3 years of Unbound and see their work. From Ian.
Yes.
Fantastic one there. Number 1 in the set. This one's really cool. I like this because it's almost got like a Mysterio vibe. Like he's got an oversized head with the way the moon is placed right there.
Yep.
That one is Elijah DeSato. Really cool, cartoonish, anime style on this one. Danielle Gransol, is that correct?
Gransol, yeah.
Gransol. This one's really cute. I like this one.
Yeah, I love the diversity of the art of the set.
Elsa.
Let's see. Elsa Domsty.
Say it again.
Domsty.
Domsty?
Domsty.
You can't have a Halloween set without a werewolf. You have to have a werewolf. Plain and simple.
Hell yeah. Werewolves are my people.
Dario Arte.
Dario Arte, yeah.
This one is one of my favorite ones that we looked at in the preview video that we did together.
Yeah.
This one here. And she has quickly become like one of my favorite artists that you guys have on your sets too.
She is sweet too. She's very sweet.
Ines Guerrero.
Yeah.
Very cool depiction here. You got the ghost kind of floating up, dissolving here from the main world. Dario does amazing paintings. Yes.
Yep.
Sherwin Santiago.
Yep.
Very cool. Love the masquerade ball. She's over here spiking the punch.
Yes.
Lindsay Grayling.
Yeah. Lindsay did some amazing cards for this set.
Basio, right? Am I right on that or not?
No.
No? Oh, no. DeSato. LS DeSato.
Elijah and LS are father and son.
So he's got, the reason I was thinking Basio is like it kind of looks a little bit like the pencil, the point.
Oh, the stipple, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool one too. The
little
ghoul
pen up there. I didn't realize he's like got his hand down here on her hip.
The ghoul is copping a feel, everyone.
Mm-hmm. Renato Oak. What up, Dre? How you doing,
Dre's
man?
here. Oh no.
Welcome. Any ghost stories from the road that you heard or seen? Judy wondered about them on the road stories. No, I haven't really had anything crazy like that. Man, I had some close calls on some accident stuff and some massive fires that I've seen, but nothing, no crazy stories or anything like that.
Nathan, aren't you the ghost?
Am I the ghost?
Yeah.
My truck doesn't go fast enough for me to be a ghost. Andre Toma.
Yeah.
Very cool. Just have to make sure Tony's behaving. Yeah.
Thanks, Dre.
All right. Lynn Anderson. Very nice. This one's a Basio.
Yes.
Norvian.
This one here is a fun one. The party.
Sweet Jen, how's it going? Thanks for coming in and checking our stream out. Yeah, this one, the party.
Yeah.
This is I heard somebody on one of the other streams said this was their favorite one. Elaine, I think, was saying this might be one of her favorites in the set
Yep.
too.
Yep.
So, and you guys said you don't crop these images in very much from the original arts either. So
No.
we're getting to see majority of it.
Yeah, you probably 98% of the artwork is there.
That's very great. That's awesome. Hi Brittany, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in.
Hey Brett.
Guys, we're gonna do a giveaway if you're just popping in for a full set 1 through 20 plus all 4 Pearl Chase cards and a random sketch as well. Nice. Haunted Mansion there.
Arwen Necker.
Yeah. This one's really cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Dr. Octopus gone bad, like zombified and upgraded.
Dr. Octopus is good.
I mean, you know what I mean. He went all Walking Dead on this one. David Bistic, Javier.
Yeah.
Now this one, there's a lot going on in this one too.
Amazing stuff going on here. It shows you the reflection shows the true form.
Yeah. Because this, like at first I was like, what is this down here? And then now that you're saying that, you see the puddle.
Yeah.
And then you get like the demon that's there. I love the cat and the little.
It's like a little there. Yeah, little imp or something.
Card Vibe, how's it going? Jamie Jocelyn on that one. Is it Jamie Jocelyn?
Yep, Jamie Jocelyn.
Okay. Well, sometimes those are Jaime's and not Jamie's. So.
You're Jaime. Hey. Okay, I know what you're saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you just
like
seeing it on the paper. Yeah, you're kind of guessing unless you know the person.
I think I'm going to start calling her Jaime.
Card Vibe says loves the art from this set. Yeah. Perna Studios, you guys, Tony, you and Elaine do a fantastic job with getting the artists on these sets and keeping them kind of in line with what you want the set to accomplish.
Oh, God bless the artists.
To the set.
Yeah, but these artists are easy to work with. I mean, seriously, they're professional. They really are.
Hey, Bob, how you doing tonight?
Bobby. Oh, or Batgirl.
I love this one. We talked about this in the preview. She put her name down here on the mailbox.
Yeah.
Lauren Bobbitt. Very cool. Segra.
Yeah.
Nice. You got Death here.
All
right. So what do we got? What do we got going on here in the middle?
It's the glebes. It's like a pumpkin patch. That is a pumpkin monster, I guess you can call it.
Okay.
They wanted to do the Reaper, but they did the Reaper on the last Halloween set.
Sure.
So we said, what about the Jack-o'-lantern monster? Yeah. And they said, okay, how about this? And we said, you know what? That's fine. That's good.
So that's the 20 base card set. And then we get the pearls as well. So this is 1 through 4 on the pearls. This one's really awesome. I love how transparent is down here, and then it becomes more of a solid effect up here.
Very ethereal.
The placement of the hand with the moon.
Yeah. Athena Poeta really does nice work.
Let's see if we can get you so you can kind of see that pearl effect on the cards themselves.
I love the pearl cards. I mean,
and then that's on the back as well.
Mm-hmm.
Athena Constantinidou.
Athena P. Constantinidou.
There we go. This is every 35 to 45. Well, sorry, every 13 to however old you are is probably favorite card in the set. If you like risque, provocative images, like most of us did in our comic books when we were younger.
Succubus, yes, Succubus.
Newton Barbosa. Very cool here.
That's supposed to be a hag witch, but she still made her stunning and still appealing.
Yeah. Nubia Santos.
Ha. Blanche is amazing.
Fantastic. He says Google it. Satanica. I don't know if Dre's telling us to Google something. It's probably not appropriate.
Well, Dre, please.
Blanche Nault. All
No
right, so then
pornography.
now we have these are the promo cards, and there's 3 promo cards, correct?
Yes.
So these are numbered P1 through P3, and there's so we had the option to potentially buy these in a. So these are all just standard stock card stock, um, but we had the option to buy them in metal format as well. Frank Kadar,
Yes.
Black Cat. This one's really cool. I really like this one too.
Mm-hmm. And we get nervous a little bit because when we say do a black cat, we're always worried that the artist might just do like just a simple black cat sitting there. But she went all out. She goes,
Right.
no. She goes, we're gonna throw all this stuff. It's a little black cat witch. We're gonna do it all. I was like, I love
Yeah,
it.
because it's like, well, by adding the hat and the cape and everything to it, it's almost like the the humanoid transformed into
Yes,
the cat.
exactly.
And gives it that extra level. So then, of course, I went out and because I like to set collect, I had to have the 3 promos in the metal as well. So we got the 3 promos in the metal, and then there's how many chase cards
There's
in the
3
metal?
metal chase cards.
Thanks, Tony. Now I got to find 2. I got to find 1 for the last set. Now I got to find 2 for this one because you only get 1 chase card.
Yes.
So we'll take this out here for you guys to see the
'Cause
chase
you
card.
have to chase it.
Yes. So these are chase cards. They're not cardboard standard stock of these cards. So these are the trick or treat metal chases, and there's 3 of them. You can see that there. A little bit of light reflection on that, but I wanted to kind of show you guys the art on there.
Can we see the back of it again?
Yes, sir.
Look at that beautiful skull.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I drew that.
You got the worms coming out of there. Now, if we get really, really close, you can see some of the inner probes going on here. I'm not going to tell you where they're at. You just got to find them. So if you're watching, you just got to find them. So
Me? Come on.
no, fantastic work on this.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to give away a full set of the base cards and the Pearl Chases, and we're going to give away one of these upcoming 8 sketch cards as well. I have the spinner wheel all set up. You guys can go ahead and start getting your hashtags in, and we're going to use hashtag Thanksgiving because it's past Halloween. It's almost Thanksgiving. Everybody wants to skip Thanksgiving and go right to Christmas.
Big word.
Hey, they got to spell it out. It's a lot smaller than I was gonna try to do, but it's not that big of a word.
Can you just do hashtag turkey?
No, hashtag Thanksgiving because we're giving back here. Free, what's up? Just in time. Just in time, free. Just like Armando did it right there. Hashtag Thanksgiving. If you win, you're going to get a full set 1 through 20 of Halloween 5, along with the 4 Pearl Chase cards, and you're going to get one of the sketch cards that we're about to see as well. Just like that. Hashtag Thanksgiving. Doesn't matter if it's capitalized or not. Giving back to you guys tonight. I always like to share. And we're going to do these one at a time. I haven't seen these. I took these out. And when I took these out, I flipped them upside down. I didn't even look at the stack. I just took the bottom card because I know that's the sketch card. And I laid it down on the table and I covered it up. And then afterwards, I went back and I shuffled them up a little bit because I like to shuffle stuff. So
good luck.
All right, here we go. Our first sketch card. Ooh, nice.
It's a ghost by somebody.
We got a ghost.
Lemuel Pinzon.
Well, Pinzon.
Yep.
That's really cool. Like he did a nice job here, even though it's like more just like penciling, keeping it transparent and having some of that show through.
Yep.
Very cool. So we're gonna set these over like this. We're just gonna go 1 through 8. So 1 through 4, 5 through 8. When we spin the wheel, whichever one it lands on, that's the sketch card you'll win. So I'm gonna try to get these out of the way a little bit. We're gonna move
hashtag Thanksgiving.
Hashtag Thanksgiving. Get entered for a full set of Halloween 5, including the 4 pearls, as well as one of the sketch. Oh my goodness! What the shit, man! Wow! Look at that.
That should be Jomar Bolda. Yep.
Oh wow, yeah, Jomar's fantastic. It is. Look at that. Now, what do they call the the uh the symbols that they use? I forget what they call those.
I don't know, but I thought the first one was a butt with a little poop coming out. So I'm
All
probably the
right,
wrong person to ask.
that's really cool. To be kind of selfish, I hope you guys don't win that one. So, because that one's really, really
And
cool.
you
I
know
like
what?
that one.
This is the first set that Jomar has worked for us on.
I heard you say that on the other one. That's really cool.
Yeah, he actually reached out to me and said, if there's any sets in the future, I would love to work with you guys. And I said, we got a Halloween coming up. And he said, I'd
Yeah.
love to. And
Yeah,
he kind of came on late too. So we said, how many can you do? And I think he ended up doing 10.
Oh
10
wow.
for us. But yeah, we were really happy.
Nice. Free Comics says tag along. That might be the case. I'm not sure. But if that is, thanks. Free. Appreciate you, Leo. Next one up here.
That's got to be Noreen Basile.
Yeah, I was gonna say with the dots.
Yeah.
That's really cool. I like this pumpkin patch down here. It is Norvian Basile.
Yeah. So Sujin says the symbols are Baybayin in old Filipino language.
There we go. I knew it was an older language that they'd use because even when they post online, like on Facebook and stuff, they sometimes they'll write in English and sometimes they'll write in their native language.
Yeah.
Okay. Fourth sketch card here. We have Death holding
one
the
of
dying.
my favorite Blanche Nault.
You can see Blanche 24 down there. Very cool.
Her cards are going a little cuckoo online, so if somebody gets that, you're getting a really good card. Nathan, take it away.
Take it off the list. Nope,
Yeah.
nope. It's not how I roll. Oh wow, what the crap? Oh my goodness. Look at this.
She got sparkles.
It looked like magic. That looked like magic at first up here in the face.
Oh, yeah.
But I love this. You got the little orb with all the little bats. And then she's got like fishnet over here. She got like the Psylocke strap going on over here.
I think that's Mizumel.
Mm.
Nope, Jamie Joslin.
That's really cool. Yeah, Brittany, so when you buy a set, you get one sketch card. When you buy the packs, it costs you more money, but you get a sketch card per pack. But you can only buy them in packs of 8 or packs of 12. So you have to buy at least 8 packs if you want to get the packs. But you get a full set of everything plus a sketch card in every pack. You essentially so with the 8 packs, you get 2 full sets of the base through the Pearl. And then you get the promos, the 3 promos. I bought the 3 metal promos in addition, and then you get 1 metal chase card as well. Wow.
That's Mizumel.
Look at that. I love that. The gold glitter paint here.
Yeah, she does that with all of her stuff. Really beautiful. Really kind of enhances.
That makes it pop so much more. That's really cool. Hashtag Thanksgiving, guys. If you're just coming in for the giveaway, we're giving away a full set, 1 through 20, and 4 Pearl Chase cards, as well as one of these sketches at random.
Hey, Jesus. How's it going, man?
Jesus. My guy.
Scarecrow.
Nice Scarecrow. Got the crow there.
Alcione Silva.
Oh, down there. I was like, I didn't sign it. There we go. Well, nowadays, like, people pull sketch cards and it's not signed by the artist. It's like it's a sacrilege thing nowadays.
They freak.
So,
I mean, I would want to know who it was. So
I mean,
yeah.
I from a knowing who it is standpoint, I agree with that. But that's really cool.
You were about to just go. Oh, you were gonna yell at me.
I was gonna be like, "How did you let that happen?"
Why aren't you artists
right.
signing these?
And the last sketch card, and then we'll get to the giveaway.
Oh, the old hag witch.
Oh, nice.
That's going to be Veron Morvera.
Very cool.
Marino. Ron Marino. Oh, yeah. Ron Marino.
All right. So we have the 8 sketch cards laid out there. You guys can kind of see those still. I'm going to pull up. I got to pull this camera down and then pull up our giveaway tool. Looks like we have 15 entries. Present, share screen, giveaway tool, share. And I got to add that there. And then bam, just like that. All right. Hashtag Thanksgiving. We got 15 entries. Not too far down. What the hell is Trey talking about? It's got to be something on what I said. It has to be something that I said that he's like, yep, don't go too far down. Probably something like that. Like, don't pull it too far down.
Oh.
Yeah, see? I can deduce what he's getting at there. Hashtag Thanksgiving. We got 20 watching, guys. You're going to get a full set, 1 through 20 of the base set, as well as the 4 Pearl Chase cards, and you're going to get one of these 8 cards at random. I have a spinner wheel all set up for that. We're going to go ahead and draw here. Guys, I don't do a countdown or anything like that. I just click the button. So if you're not entered and you're waiting for some sort of countdown, you're going to miss out. I'm just telling you. I just draw it. So
yep.
Good luck, guys.
Dre can't win again, though, because he won last time.
Card vibe. Awesome. Reach out to me on Instagram or on Facebook. I run the Hobby Hangout group on Facebook. We also have a Discord as well. The links for those are in the description below. Otherwise, you can hit me up on Instagram, True Blue Collectibles, just like it shows on my name there.
What's right Dre talking
True
about?
Blue Collectibles. He just whips him. I don't know. It's easier to follow him when he's on camera because then you can like hear his conversations, even if he's talking to himself. So he's working on a domino commission for me.
Nice.
Yeah, I can't wait. He said he was gonna send some updates as he kind of makes progress on it. He sent me like the preliminary on it already, and it looks freaking amazing.
Nice.
So
Dre will kill it. He'll definitely kill it.
All right. So let's figure out which sketch card you're going to get. Card vibe.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, our buddy Jake likes spin wheels. So we got 1 through 4 across the top row, left to right. 5 through 8 on the bottom row, left to right. Whichever one it lands on, that is the one you're going to get. How many shuffles would you like, sir? Card vibe, get to pick. Just give me a number 1 through 8 in the chat of how many shuffles you want, and then we'll go ahead and spin the wheel for you.
Ryan,
are these cards available now? Well, Ryan, don't listen to Tony. They can be available. Some people do list them on eBay. Very few people do.
Yeah.
They very seldom come up.
Yeah, if you're looking for a base set, you can definitely find that on eBay. They're selling sketch cards individually. Yeah, you can definitely get your hands on.
Like most any other collectibles that are out there, people buy and then sell. And, you know, they see what they get for a sketch card. Oh, it's not what I wanted or not the artist I wanted. So then they try to move them along and go on from there. But we do on the channel, we'll do updates. So when the next set gets ready to come out, and you guys and Perna Studios is getting ready to release that for pre-orders, then we'll do a video about that, and then you guys will be able to kind of stay in touch. A good way to find more information on that, Tony, is to follow you guys on Facebook and potentially on DeviantArt's website.
Yeah, DeviantArt, we definitely show a lot of stuff. We're going to be doing stuff on Comic Art Fans too. Are you also getting the advertisement for the boots there in the corner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So make sure it wasn't just
card number 8. You're going to get the Hag Witch.
Oh, there you go.
I get the camera.
Congratulations.
Like that was Hag Witch. Not too bad. And I'll tell you what, I will allow you to trade for any non-even numbered card on the table if you would like. So let me get the camera pulled back up. And just because I'm going to allow you to trade if you wish. So if there's one that you wanted that you'd rather have, non-even numbered, because you pulled an even number, so I'll let you trade for an odd number if you wish. Because Jake's not here, and Jake likes games. So you pulled number 8, so you can't have 2, 4, or 6. But if you'd like to trade for 1, 3, 5, or 7, you may. So if you're good with it, just say good to go or something like that. If you would rather trade for 1, 3, 5, or 7, I'll let you trade for 1, 3, 5, or 7. So, and then we'll get into some mail day and some collecting talk if you guys are into that. A lot of people like talking Marvel and collecting.
Of course, I love seeing what people get in their collections.
Yeah. See, I'm the hobby hangout. See it up there, the hobby hangout. Like, it's all stuff. People don't collect just one thing. People collect a bunch of different stuff. So,
Yep.
And that's what I like to do. In 60 seconds, you'll find your card in your. It's a magic trick. Now, card vibe. I do work on the road. I'm on the road right now, so it will take me a little while to find a way to get this shipped out to you. But just reach out to me and I'll make sure it gets shipped out to you as soon as I can possibly ship it out to you, and I'll update you with that progress as well.
So 2025 it should be.
Well, I was going to send the sets. I was going to send the extra set home with my wife when she went home today, but I forgot to before she left. But giving away the sketch card, I'm like, well, that wouldn't have worked out anyway because I wouldn't have known which one was going to be given away.
That's true. That's very true.
So card vibe, if you want to trade, let me know. If not, we'll just kind of keep moving along. But these are the cards you could go for: 1, 3, 5, or 7. You'll take 3. You got it.
Very cool.
Right there.
Norvian.
Very nice. And I'll put that with your set here. So you're going to get Norvian Basile sketch. You're going to get the full base set 1 through 20, as well as the 4 Pearl Chase cards as well.
Awesome.
And then you can follow Tony and Elaine. Well, follow Elaine. Don't worry about following him. Just follow Elaine.
Why is there, you know what?
She does all the work.
She does all the shit work today on Kazra's thing. Stream.
Oh no! Well, I apologize. I apologize. No, come on now. I'm just messing.
No,
okay.
I know.
Right,
love for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, if I go through your area, I could just drop it off to you too, if that's faster than shipping. Just shoot me your shipping address, man, and then as soon as I can get it mailed out, I'll get it mailed out. And then, but if I am going through your area, I could be like, hey, I can meet you here, and I could give you the cards too. So that's a possibility because I'm all over the country all the time. So,
congratulations, Card 5, and you're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed.
For my next trick, I'm gonna make more cards appear. Bing, bing. All right. Those of you that know me a little bit know that I like to set collect and build binders. I collect one character. I collect Domino. I will keep nice Wolverine cards if I pull them, but I don't go out and buy Wolverine cards. But if I pull them, I'll keep them. I keep Storm cards for my wife. I keep Jubilee cards for my daughter. But I like to set build. So I have a ComC order that came in that was like 540 cards, and I took some cards. I took all my Dominoes out, and I took some of the binder stuff out, and I wanted to show you guys what I got. The rest of it's like platinum parallels. It's 2018 Fleur Ultra X-Men. I've been working heavy on building that set out, base and silvers of like everything, and then kind of building that up. And I'll show you I'm sure going to show you the guys the binders that stuff's going into, so you can kind of see that. But here's a few things that I got that I need for some binders. We got the X-Men hologram from the
Jim Lee set.
X-Men set. Yep, from the Jim Lee set.
That's awesome.
Impel hologram.
Nice. I had that once. I don't know where it went.
That was one of the ones that I needed for the binder. We got the Gambit as well. Remember it.
You know what bothers me about that card though?
What bothers you about that card?
he didn't draw the rest of his jacket in the back.
On the staff side?
Yeah, like see, his jacket's supposed to be a long jacket, so he would have actually had it coming out from both sides behind him.
Yeah.
And it almost looks
I
really
see what
weird.
you're saying.
Like if
It
you look at
almost
the
looks like
color
he's got
version
like
on the back,
it almost looks like he's got like a strap
yeah, if you
coming
look
off
at
of his arm here.
yeah, if you look on the back of the card, you see the little color version. No, you got to take that paper out. You see the little color version.
Yeah.
His jacket's missing. The whole length of it's missing.
It's just, you know, he's flying in such a manner that it's all like just kind of bunched up right behind his super wide torso there.
No.
No? You're saying Jim screwed up?
I'm saying he did.
Oh my goodness.
And I will fight him.
Wow. I can't believe this. Somebody call him up at Warner Brothers and be like,
yeah, tell him
Tony Perna in Canada.
Tell him to come down here, get him to sign some stuff, and then I'll fight him.
Suijin says, what a coincidence. I'm playing X-Men Legends on my PS2 while watching the stream.
Oh, awesome. I love X-Men Legends.
Nice. Oh my goodness, Dre's on it tonight. Late night encounter in the back of his
head.
Oh my goodness. All right. So I already have this card, and I already have this card in my domino binder. But the problem with having the card in my domino binder is I don't have it in my set binder. So when you're a character collector like I am, and you build sets too, you gotta sometimes have multiples of the same card because you need it for your set binder and you need it for your character binder.
That makes sense.
Same with this one. I have the X-Force team here. Domino's over here as part of the team, so that counts for my binder sets. Same with this one here. Same with this one here. Had to go get the cheapy doubles just because. Same with that one there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a mini set that I'm building. This is the only thing I'm building from Allure is the movie posters, the inland lights out of 99. It's got that gold foil trim around the poster itself. I just think these look really amazing.
Actually, yeah. I like that.
I'll take it out of the.
Are they
all the
the
base? So the base are just like a silver, just not rainbowed or anything. They're just like a flat silver. But the out of 99 in the lights are all that black border with the gold trim. So that's the parallels in the lights. So
very cool.
But these don't come up on auction very often. And they don't come up cheap very often. Or, well, cheap's not the right answer. The price point that I'm willing to pay for them, they don't come up very often. And that's fine. You know,
so
if I can't
get them, you can't get them for $2?
Yeah, well, no, it's not that. Like, I'm fine paying like $10-15, but I'm not going to pay $30 for it. So, so more base, grandiose, blue, and blue. Again, needed a version of each for the binder, and I needed a version of each for the character binder. This is from the Halo series that's on EPAC right now. This is the Cortana Blue parallel, which you can combine two of these to get an upgrade, but people don't want to trade them. Like, they want a lot of stuff for the Cortana Blues.
Really?
Because they look really nice, though. This is I only opened like 1 or 2 packs of this, and I hit the Master Chief with the Cortana Blue. I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm not opening no more. It took a while for that one to.
It's a nice looking card.
It is a very nice looking card. They got Halo Legacies was supposed to come out in March, but they keep moving it, and now it's moved all the way to like December 27th. It's got so it's got retro metal cards in there, like the 1995 metal, but in the Halo.
Yes.
So that's going to look really nice. 2008 Women of Marvel, the swimsuits, and this is these are embossments, water droplets embossed. Needed that one for the set. We got the silver domino right there. Needed an extra one for the set binder. Picked this one up. I got a really good deal on this one, I thought. Less than $20. I got the Wolverine silver.
That's cool.
Was really happy with that. The base cards surprisingly sell more than the silvers do most of the time. All right. This is a story that could teach some people some patience, I think. I don't like buybacks. I think it's ridiculous, but I master collect domino, so because it's a card that's released, I have to have it in my binder. There was a couple of these on eBay, still are. There's like 3 of them on there now. They want like anywhere between like $400 and $600 for them.
Oh wow.
Well, that's what they're asking. Um, one sold in one of the Facebook groups for like $85, and I missed out on it. But then this one came up, and the guy was asking like 320, and I shot him an offer of 125. I said, I'm willing to pay this. The card's in better condition than the one that sold at 85, and this is kind of the comps and everything. And he came back and he accepted my offer right away. And I was like, but this one's been on my watch list, and I've had blue dot searches set up on eBay probably for over a year now.
Oh wow.
And there's only 10 of them, so just patience, and you'll eventually find somebody that will sell you the card at what the cards should sell for.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you got it.
he wants his
My
free. That's awesome.
baby back ribs.
Oh my goodness. Deadpool, another card that if you're patient, you can get the stuff at the right prices. People are asking like $60, $70 for the base card, which I get, I understand, but it's a $20 card. And I happily paid like $22 for it or something like that. And, now I have it in the binder. Now I just got to get the silver. And then I'll have both of those. And I got to get the base Wolverine. And then I'll have the 4 hardest cards in the set. We got the Dead and Gone Wolverine there. I thought these were really cool. This one is from the 2019 Deadpool set. I now have 3 of the New Mutants 98 interior comic cuts for Domino. And I know they did a 9 or 16 comic cut of the cover of New Mutants 98 as well.
May I ask you something?
Yeah.
On the front of that card there, the middle panel, is that a hairy butt on the right?
Over here?
Yeah, because that looks like a crack.
I think it's a sweater.
Well,
I think it's a sweater.
I hope it's a sweater.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, these are really cool. They're not numbered or anything. I don't know how many of each of the cuts there are. But it's just kind of cool to have some cuts. And, it was relatively affordable as well. So
I have yet to own a Wolverine cut.
Oh, yeah? Well, might have to change that if we find one for you. So, again, need cards for the binder, for the set, and need cards for the character set. So, we have to add those. Printing plate.
That's cool.
Magenta.
That doesn't look too bad.
No, this one doesn't look too bad at all. The black is really nice as well.
Yeah.
So, printing plates have gone stupid recently.
They have.
There was I was watching a magenta variant from the Masterpieces one, and it sold for $925 for Domino. I was like, that's Spider-Man and Wolverine price.
Yeah.
There's no reason that card sells for that much. But whatever, that's fine. Like I have my numbers. Like when I character collect and I buy my cards, or I price out my cards like what I think I should pay for it, like I have my number. I know where the market's at on it. If somebody's not willing to sell it at that, that's fine. If somebody else is willing to pay more for it, that's fine. I don't care. Then they can have it, and I'll get it down the road some other time.
Yeah, I'm usually around the single digits.
So this is the 2020-2021 annual number 1 spots. So this is the X of Swords creation number 1. And you might not be able to see it, but she's on this cover right there. So she's an equal part of even though it's primarily Wolverine, which is fine, that's just an added bonus. She's an equal part of the team on the card.
Well, she was major in that storyline, yeah.
Yeah, so I got both the magenta and the yellow.
The yellow doesn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't.
I'm actually surprised.
Tony 113, he says. Paul, how's it going? Hope you're doing well tonight. We got the this is from the anime set, the or no, the annual set, the newer annual set, not the newest one, 22, 23. Man, it's so tough to keep track because they've released like 3 annual sets in like just over a year.
Yep.
But 22, 23 top teams, this is the only card she's on in the entire 22, 23 set. So equal part of the team there with the X-Force. So we got the black printing plate there. Pretty happy about that one.
That's cool. Yeah.
We got the Midnight Suns orange out of 25.
I love
Added
her
that one
face
to
on
the
that.
collection. Yeah. Waycheck did a fantastic job on this.
She said, "I'm gonna fuck you up."
And then we have Midnight Suns sketch card as well. And then this one is by Betty Rodriguez. Betty?
Beatty. It's Beatty Rodriguez.
Beatty Rodriguez. I thought that one was really cool. I don't know either. We're going to roll with it.
Betty.
All right.
Probably Betty.
So now we get into Allegiance. This one, I ordered 2 boxes of Allegiance on David Adams because they had dropped them down, and they're still right about $55 a box for the first Allegiance set. Yeah, $55 a box, and people are paying like $120 a box right now for the Infinity Saga 1 or whatever it is right now. And you can even pre-order Secret Wars cheaper. But this one I pulled out of the box. This is the only serial number domino that I've ever pulled out of all the boxes I ever opened.
Oh, wow.
And this is the yellow and blue, or the blue and yellow out of 63. So the X-Men parallel. So I was really happy about that. Now I had already bought the card, so now I have 2. So I have one that I can trade or sell, and because I only keep one. Mm-hmm. Unless it goes into a binder. But this isn't something that goes in the binder for me because I don't typically binder in my sets. I don't put serial numbered cards in the binders. So we have the black and white. This is the EPAC combinable. So you would combine, I think, 5 to get the black and white, and then you would combine 5 more to get the gold Aurum. So for me, I'm like, how is this the black and white? Because it's gold and white. I see that, but I don't see like the black and white aspect of it. But that's the black and white. That's what they called it. So at least on this set, they put it on the cards. Yeah. So that made it helpful. So that way you don't have to like guess at it. This is what is this one? The Blue Rainbow. Very nice. So she had the low series and the high series. The high series in this set is all the chapter cards like this. That's just the base one there. This one is the Rainbow. This is the Orange Power. I think this one is out of $199. And you have, this is the Blue and Yellow out of 63. So that blue and yellow shows up a lot more on this than it did on the chapter card as well.
Yeah.
This one is the red and blue. This is the Avengers parallel, and this one is out of 12. So this one's out of 12.
Oh, number 10.
And the chapters, 10 out of 12. And then the chapters has an out of 12, but it's a canvas parallel. So that one's really, really cool. Let's see if we get it. Open that up here and show that coloring a little better there.
I like that.
Yeah. So this image, Red Hulk is down here on the ground after she just got done kicking his ass. That is like that whole page is a mega splash page in this set too. And as far as I can tell, nobody's pulled it yet. It hasn't shown up on EPAC, but I haven't seen it anywhere else either.
That'd be a good score.
So this is the head-to-head clippings. The only problem with the Allegiance one with these is they didn't orientate the clippings properly.
Oh,
so the clippings are like this, but then the cards like this. The
that's
like
weird.
This. Now in the newer sets, I noticed that they did fix that. Like the orientation of these actually matches like the layout of the card.
Mm-hmm.
I felt I got a really good deal on this. When I looked the odds up on this Ed McGuinness card, the CC74, has the toughest odds to pull of any of the head-to-head clipping cards in the set, and it's like 1 in 20,000 packs or something like that.
That's insane.
So I was super ecstatic to be able to get that because I didn't expect to see one. So that one showed up pretty quick for me. Marvel made her hide the gun. Yeah, they do that. I don't get it. 2024 Beginnings Volume 2. Domino hologram. The only card she's on in the set. So happy to get that one out of the way, off my checklist as soon as possible. Anytime they're like rare cards like that or popular inserts, I like getting them as soon as possible. I don't like waiting for them. Let's go like that. We'll split it. All right. So then we got some platinum. We got the white rainbow. That was an EPAC exclusive parallel there. This one is the pink pulsar.
Oh, that's cool.
This was the EPAC exclusive. So this is from X-Men number 7 in 2020, I think.
X-Force 2019.
Yeah, X-Force. Yeah, maybe 2019.
It says right there on the bottom.
There. Oh my goodness, I can't read. There you go. X-Force number 7, 2019. I was close on the year. The original art for this was actually available for quite a while, and then I wasn't in a position to get it. And then when I finally got to that point where I was like, okay, I'm going to go after that original art, it was gone.
Oh, Kazra's here.
I was sad. What's that?
Kazra's
here?
Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
He promised me 2 lunches a day.
2 lunches a day?
2 lunches a day.
Oh, 2 lunches a day.
Yeah, at OAX.
Oh, okay.
Very excited about the lunch.
So these are out of 25, 23? Out of 25. Yeah, the Cosmics out of 25. So I don't have the Golden Treasure. So I have everything for this set except the Golden Treasure, which I know who has that. It sold at a number I wasn't comfortable paying, so I didn't go after it. And then I don't have a printing plate yet for this set, so I'm still looking for a printing plate here.
You'll get one, I'm sure. You
eventually. And again, it's not a rush for me, so I'm like,
yeah. So you have that patience. That's good.
The green auto out of 5. So I have all of the autos that are out there because I have the 101 auto as well, the gold auto. So that one's 5 of 5.
Oh, nice. The Omega, you got it. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, that sort of stuff. I mean, I know there's people out there that like that and that's kind of what they collect. To me, it's just another card.
Yeah. No, the fact that there was only 5, I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I got pretty lucky because I have the 5 of 5 there. I think the out of 10 for the base parallel, the gold, whatever it is, not the Golden Treasures, but the gold, the one that looks like the pink pulsar but is gold. I think that one I have the alpha on that. We got the green Flare Ultra Wolverine. I have the 101 of this as well, but that's already in my binder. So I ended up getting the 101 for the Flare Ultra Wolverine. I grabbed that up pretty quick as soon as that came out. I was like, well, actually, that was an auction, and I got lucky enough to win that. So, but I was happy to do that. Kate Laird did a fantastic job on this art. I just wish they would have let her.
That is really nice.
Draw guns, because like sometimes they can have guns, sometimes they can't. It doesn't make sense to me. This is the EPAC combinable. You combine 10 base cards, and you get the silver rainbow. So the whole back of the card there is like a silver parallel versus just the claws.
Oh, that's cool.
And then this is the blue. I think it's out of 181. This is the yellow from the blaster boxes. So this only comes from the blaster boxes out of 90. And these go right now, like the ladies are going for about $15 to $20 on the ladies, which is surprising for an out of 90 and a set at this point that's, several sets old.
Yeah.
Tony has 12 stomachs. All right, so EX Sentries, we got the base EX Sentry. So clear acetate on the background there. Then they added the stripes via the silver foiling. That's actually raised up, so it's a thicker card.
Oh, wow.
So you got the clear acetate, and then this is added on top of the card. The out of 63. So the way they did these EX Century parallels is it went one out of one of two, three out of four out of five. They broke it down for the whole 100, and then they flipped the set and they went in the opposite. So Domino has the out of 63 and the out of 38. Those are her two numbers that she has.
Oh, okay.
So they have the opposites.
Does it say who the artist was?
Let's see. I don't know if these do. Let's see if we can figure it out real quick, Tom. It does not. Of course it doesn't.
Okay.
Because, you don't have room to put the artist name on here.
Of course not. All that blue space? Of course not.
So much easier in the wallet as a collector when you don't PC like. Jeremiah, I completely agree. Like, people will list out like their character collector, and they're like, I collect this character and this one and this one and this one and this one. I'm like, you just collect. You're not a character collector. You just collect at that point in time. Animation cells. So this is clear acetate behind the panel with the art on it.
That's cool.
I don't have it yet, but they have an auto out of 13 for this. It's got a red border. Then the auto's on the acetate. I think that's out of 13. I don't have that one yet, though. I'm watching them. Got Kate Laird's auto out of 74. That's the red autos. I think the ones in Avengers were out of 100. In the Avengers, or the Fleer Ultra Avengers, because I have a She-Hulk, and I had another one, but I traded that. This one I managed to get an auto. This was actually gifted to me by Arasta. This is the top secret mini, and this isn't the out of 42.
Oh,
it's the out of 5 mini.
Nice.
So the out of 42 actually has information on the back of the card. It's basically a mini card. And they come in the white top secret envelopes.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, to be able to get the out of 5 as well and have the 101, I think I'm only missing like 1 or 2 cards for that as far as parallels. And it's just waiting for one to pop up at the price that it should sell for. This is the new annual set. So we got the base card, the blue foil, which looks really, really nice. That's a blaster.
That is
parallel. And then we have the variant, which is basically like a black and white canvas this year, which I think looks really cool too. And then I had to go and pick up one of the plates as well. So we got the cyan plate for that one. Do I have the purple cosmic out of 99? I do, Pauls. I do. I can pull it up. I'll share my screen here in a little bit after I finish these up, and I'll kind of show you guys how I keep track of my collection. And if that's something you guys think of doing, it might be a way to go about doing it. It helps me organize it and keep everything sane. New Topps Chrome. We got the base card. I've actually been picking up a lot of the Topps Chrome stuff right now because prices have come down quite a bit on them. We got the refractor as well. Now the refractors say refractor on the back, but it's the only parallel. Now the base, the regular Topps Chrome might all have like the names on them. I don't know. This is the only one I have in hand with the parallel because the rest of the ones I have are sapphires. So then we got the blue. This is the base sapphire. The yellow sapphire out of 75. The gold sapphire out of 50. And I accidentally bought a second one of these, Tony, because there's 3 golds out of 50. There's a gold wave, which I'm waiting for that to show up. Or no, Jake has that because I bought it in the UK and just had it shipped to him. I bought this one, but I didn't check my checklist before I bought the third one. I need the regular gold refractor from the base set, not the sapphire set.
It can get confusing.
So, yeah, it can, especially when there's that many and they're all the same number. We got the orange out of 25. And that one we got the Omega on as well, 25 and 25.
Very cool.
Jesus, the design itself is great. I think a lot of people's gripe is that it wasn't available to them because it was a UK release. I mean, honestly, I think that's what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have it because it only got released in the UK. So now you have to pay more for it if you want it. Okay, just wait. That's what I did, and I'm getting all my cards cheaper now.
Who's
4 out
Fat
of
Man?
15. This is the purple. Oh, somebody in China it's somebody in China that was selling the card on eBay. I think I paid like $60 for the 4 out of 15. So you just got to be patient. If you character collect, just be patient. Like, seriously. Also, if you character collect and you don't want to pay a lot for a card, Marvel Masterpieces orange foil out of 99, go after poorly graded versions of them. If you don't care that much about it, because this is a PA6 or PSA 6, there isn't that much wrong with this card. Like,
Oh yeah.
it probably has a dimple somewhere on like the side or the face or something like that. So they knocked it down quite a bit to a 6 because that's what PSA does. But you know what's going to happen to this? Snip, snip, crack out, put it in a top loader, stick it in the stick it in the domino binder.
That's it.
Simple. Yellow. Looks amazing.
That is a pretty card. Really
That
is.
is a very, oh my God. He crushed this.
I'm just wondering when Marvel's going to start trading in the guns for water balloons, so the characters would be holding water balloons from now on.
SSA out of 10. When these first released, people were asking $1,000 for these. Paid $300. Well, I think slightly over $300 for this one.
9 of 10.
Which is about where they should sell for, based on the 2020, 2018, and 2016 SSAs.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for cards like this, guys, where their history of sets have those same inserts, look at those years and see how much they should sell for. Don't just like pay stupid prices for them just because it's a new set. Use historical data to drive your decisions.
Yeah, that Dan Dos Santos has some real talent. That kid's going somewhere.
He's gonna. I mean, maybe not with Upper Deck, but oh wait, too soon. And then there she is. For anybody else that was going after this card, I apologize. There was no shot you were getting it. And if anybody's in chat and they don't know what this card is, let me help you out.
Oh, does that say red rectum? What did that?
Yeah, I got no words for that other than glad it's in my collection, because
yeah,
now I don't have to worry about it getting bounced around between one person to another, driving the price up or anything.
No, that is a major score. You did good with that. Really good.
Yeah. And so now for masterpieces, I need a gold auto out of 10, which is the variant auto, and then a variant plate, and then I'll have one of everything for that set. Trey says, wrong stream, Tony. Okay, so I shared this on Instagram.
The Sinkovich, yeah.
Sinkovich, Domino. Sinkovich. Bill.
That's beautiful.
He did it.
That is beautiful.
So picked up, had him do it on Flair Ultra Wolverine stock. I didn't care what stock he did it on. I just got some stock and then had him do the card.
Yeah, who cares, man? That's amazing.
I don't care about that whole aftermarket nonsense when I'm getting my character. It's just going to stay in my collection forever. So, and that's not just like fodder to put out there or just like words to like have people go, oh, feel better about it because you're saying it's going to, if I die, my kids and my wife will have to deal with it because they are going nowhere. This is our first MentalCon sketch.
Ah, cool.
I won't say who acquired this because, there's privacy things going on there. But Bill Sienkiewicz did a sketch for us. Very cool Joker. So this is going to be part of MentalCon for this year. So we'll release more details as we go. We're getting ready. We got the stocks all set. We just got it. This is actually from our first year stock. But that's fine. but we're actually getting ready to send the cardstock out to the artists for this coming year's set or this coming year's event as well. We're not doing 24 straight hours. We're not doing 48 straight hours. We're going to do like a 10 to 12-hour stream on a Saturday.
I thought you were going to go with, no, we're only doing 2 hours, and that's it.
No, 10 to 12 hours probably. Maybe some overtime afterwards. This was gifted to me after MentalCon, Mr. Munshaw. So I wanted to finish off with this one. He did a great job on this.
He's a witch.
I really like
Did you
it.
know that? He's
Yeah.
a witch.
Well, Jake was pestering him so much. You know how Jake pesters. Jake pesters everybody all the time.
Yes.
And he's so picky. He's like, because Michael did a Venom and stuff, and then he put like the Spider-Man thing that they usually have here where the barcode is.
Yep.
And Jake said, you should have just done the newsstand thing. So he went and he put a newsstand barcode there. And he was trying to figure out how to get the barcode to actually like redirect to like his website or something like that.
Oh, wow.
He couldn't get it to work, but no, I just thought that was really cool. And he did it on the MentalCon stock that we use for all the events now. So, yeah. So
Cool.
it was nice because he left space, so now I can actually stamp it as well. Because last year we didn't have the stamp back, but we had to get the stock out. So this year all the cards will have the logo on it. So yeah, so that's kind of my mail day. Plus I got like 5 boxes of cards over here that came from ComC with all the different set stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to show.
You have a question
because I do set collect. I wanted to show some binders, not like show the actual. I want to show the actual binders, not necessarily the contents of the binders, but just the actual binders themselves. So, hi, how's it going?
Ew.
So here's a Rayval binder. This is a standard 9-pocket Rayval binder, top loader. So a little bit bigger. This is my domino collection. I have 2 of these binders so far for my domino collection, and they go chronologically. I'll show you guys my checklist and how I track that. I have 2 of those. Those are really nice. They're the clear pages, so you can see the backs of the cards. Quite a bit thicker on the first one because that one's almost full. But I have 2 of those. Now, I have a platinum binder that I started because the way I did the platinum set was a little bit different because nowadays everything has parallels, and some of those parallels look really great, but I also like having the base sets. So I did a 16-pocket binder, and what I did here is the first 100 cards I did base rainbow, variant rainbow. So for the first 100 cards, that's how that is. The second 100 cards, it's base rainbow, because they don't have the variants and stuff like that to go with them. So that's got quite a few of them, and that's front and back all the way through. And then I have the inserts are the base and the rainbows as well. Now, kind of show you. See how much bigger that is? Like that's quite a bit bigger. That's probably about 3 inches longer than Dre. Don't even.
Yeah,
he's gonna say something. He's gonna say something, but it's okay. I mean, I get it. It's whatever. It's longer than the others. Like here's your average size binder. Here's the performing well binder, and then here's your other binder.
Should we call that the Magnum?
This is your XL binder. All right, so what's going in this binder? This binder is completely empty. What's going in this binder? This binder is going to be the Fleer Ultra X-Men set from 2018. This is a top loader binder. Why did I do it? I'm not going to top load the cards, but why did I do a top loader binder? Well, because they're thicker stock, and I want the cards to have room to not get damaged. And the way I'm going to organize the set. So again, it's a 16-pocket set, so 4 and 4. We're going to go base, silver, base, silver, base, silver all the way through the set, even for the inserts. And then any inserts that don't have a parallel go towards the back of it. This holds roughly 600 cards in total. So without the top loaders, I should have extra space in here to make this work just fine to use both the front and back. I could have used the platinum size binder, this one here. I could have used that one, but the problem is that's built for standard cardstock, not thick cardstock. So then I'd lose the ability to use the back side of each sheet. But I wanted something that I could put the set in one binder. I love doing that and being able to have the set in one binder.
That's cool.
So that's how I'm going to do my Flare Ultra X-Men set. Now, some of the early 90s sets, I've got 4 sets in a binder. Just because they're able to fit there with no issues. So, yeah, try to get this set back up here. Got my little makeshift stand. So yeah, so that's what I got there. Oh, let me remove that. We're going to go share screen. This one, this one. Okay, so this is my domino checklist. Well, I guess that helps if I add it. There we go. So my domino checklist here. So it's just a Google sheet. So it's a live living document. If somebody wants the link to the sheet, I can send them a link to the sheet. You can't change it or anything, so it's not going to hurt anything for you to have a link for the sheet.
Damn.
But kind of scroll through here and show you what I do. So I've got front and back images of the cards. I've got the name of the card. These all go in chronological order. The nice thing with the Google Sheet is you can add a row in if you find a card that like you didn't know existed. You can just add it in. I've got my have, my needs, my in transits, the 101 column. This column here is just for notes. And then I have my IG. So that means if there's an X here, that means I posted it to my Domino Collector Instagram page. And these will match up. So there'll be pictures here if it's been posted. If it's not posted, there's probably not pictures there. But the way I have this set up is if I need a card and I have that marked, it changes color. If it's in transit to me, meaning I've purchased it and I'm just waiting for it, it'll change color again. So that makes it very easy for me to just kind of scroll through there and see what I need, what I have, what's on its way. If it's on its way, I'll put in here, like in the notes column, I'll put, ePack or CompC or eBay or whatever. If I know the card is sold, then I'll kind of put, if I know who bought it, I'll put their name or their screen handle in that H column. That lets me know that down the road, if I want to reach out to them, at least I have a starting point, in case they've moved it on to somebody else.
That's a good idea.
So here's one that I need right now, the 92 Impel X-Men set. There's a Nelsonic watch variant of the card. It just says Nelsonic on the back of it. So you have the base, you have a Nelsonic version, and then there's a Toy Biz version. And that's the only one I need for there. Here's 93 Masterpieces. Now, this isn't like an official card, but there have been other cards out there like it where it's missing the foil. So the card is stamped, but there's no foil lettering on the card, but you can see the stamped lettering there. So that has a spot in my domino binder. And if that card ever comes up, then I'd go after it. Here's one that's en route. I finally was able to get this one at the price that I was okay paying. The 1994 Pepsi Marvel Mexico, the Feruza X. So the X-Force card, number 54. I got that on eBay. And that is basically the X-Force team card from 1994 Flair, but it's the Mexico Pepsi card, or the Mexico Pepsi variant. And then Tony, you guys helped me out with some of these odd ones too, and including the sticker, 1995 sticker from Peru as well. I didn't even know that existed, so I added that in there, shuffled my whole binders just to make room for it. And, so here's where this is where I'm at right now with the IG. I just post those when I feel like doing it. So we're at the 1995 Peru Pepsi card would be the next one that's going to get posted there. And then I just go through, everything's in chronological order. Like I said, if I have to add something in because I didn't know it existed and I find out about it, I just add a new thing, drop the details in there, and then go ahead and move on and shuffle my binders all over again. Now, the shuffling part sucks. So you kind of want to have your list built out as much as possible beforehand. Obviously, I mean, I didn't know these Marvel Verses had foils of each of these cards too. I knew they had the base cards, but I didn't realize they had foils of them. So I had to add those in there when I found out there was foils. And then that required me to shuffle my binders again. So you'll see here, these ones are white. And the reason these are white are because they're 101s or printing plates. And then in the column, I'll write an N or an X. So N means I don't have it. X means I have it. If I have it, I'll put an X. and then I'll mark them as have or in transit.
Hmm.
They never get marked as need because I don't need them. I'd like to have them, but I don't need them. But there are spots for every single one of them in my binders, just in case they ever come up and I'm able to get them. Here's one that's on ComC, so it's marked in transit, and I have the note ComC, and it's the 2011 Dangerous Divas promo, card number P2. Here's an example right here. I have a CGC 10 of the breakthrough issues, but I don't have the autograph. And this I've debated. So I left this spot open in my binder. So this obviously the CGC 10 is not going to fit into the domino binder because it's slabbed.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple things I might do there. It's either going to be make an image of it and put it in there, or buy a raw one to put in there because I'm not going to crack the 10 out of the slab.
Yeah,
Plus, it
just
was a
more
gift from a
representation
friend, so.
of the card. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. So either I'll find one that's a good price and add the new raw card into the binder, or I'll just make an image of the slab and put that in the binder just to have that spot filled.
Mm-hmm.
So here's one too. Like Eugene has this printing plate. I know he has this printing plate. He posted it a couple years ago in the MCCW group, but I'm not going after it right now because there's other things I've been buying. But you can see here, this is the black plate, so that's marked as X. And you might be asking, well, why do you mark them as X versus N? Especially if I'm going to change this to like have. So if I get this one, I'll mark it as have, and then it'll turn the blue color here. But then why do I need to mark it as X here? Well, that's because of the statistics tracking aspect of it. So I go down, we got all the sets, everything, 2014, 2016, 2018, 2019, 2020, and they all just go in order based on when they released, chronological, alphabetical, whatever. It doesn't make a difference. So you can see a bunch of printing plate. This is annual set. Annual is usually got 16 to 20 printing plates of a card because they do printing plates for every single variant of the card as well. So there's a lot there. This one here is just the base number 1 spot, and I wrote at home because I'm like, it's not in my binder. Where's it at? It's probably sitting in the set binder at home is where it's at. So I probably got to go get another one, just like I did with the other stuff I showed you guys tonight.
That's funny.
eBay. This one's on eBay. This 101 purple, it's on eBay. A UK seller has it. They're asking more than I'm willing to pay for it, but I know it's on eBay, and I know that it's in the UK. So just notes like that to help me kind of keep track of stuff. And then I have here, this is marked end of book 1. That currently is where book 1 ends. If this moves, then I move this up and put it wherever it needs to go to show the separation.
Very good.
Just so I know what's in what book. And again, we're getting into some masterpieces here. You're talking printing plates. So you can see masterpieces starts right, where's masterpiece? Right here. This line right here. This is where masterpieces starts. The only one I'm missing is the gold out of 10 auto for the variant, and then a variant printing plate, and I'll have one of each of those. The 101 preserved in amber sold, I think, in one of the groups, and I'm pretty sure I know who has that, so that gives me a starting point if I ever get to where I want to go chase that card down. Get into here, we got the Allegiance. So here's the Allegiance. Somebody was asking about which cards I have for Allegiance. Allegiance starts here on this line, and you can see here I have all the ones all the way through except for the red and gold 101 and a printing plate. Now the printing plate is an EPAC achievement. The printing plates were on EPAC, and I had sent an offer to the owner at the point in time of those, but they didn't like my offer, but they never countered me either, like to tell me how much they wanted. And then they don't show up on EPAC anymore. So they either got transferred or he locked them up or he sold them to somebody else, and then they did the same things. For the chapters, I need the gold Aurum and then the canvas out of 12. Those are the ones I'm missing there, along with the EPAC achievement. So, of course, the EPAC achievement is all 4 plates, which kind of sucks because you can't just get one of them, you know. Anime, they had the wood blocks and then the Hanafuda booklets. So the only one I'm missing there is the auto out of 25 booklet. This Marvel Champions is like a game that they had, and they did like a Cable and Domino like release. So I do the TCG cards as well if they've got Domino on there. So if there's a with the Marvel Magic collaboration, if there's a Domino card when those sets come out, then I'll go after the Domino cards for those as well and add those to the binder. Um, Midnight Suns is one that there hasn't been a whole lot of it opened up, so there's not a lot of them that are showing up out there that are available. And then so when they do, people are still asking higher amounts for them because there hasn't been a lot of sales. So it's the patience aspect of things. I do not have the 101 Gold Spectrum for that one. Let's see here. ComC, I've got the color wheel for Platinum. That's on ComC. Let me see. Printing plates, Marvel Flare. All she had was the Power Blast. So that one was pretty easy to complete. So that made that really nice. Got so the animation cell, the auto out of 13. And the Ultra Stars. I forgot about the Ultra Stars. You got the Blaster Ultra Star and then the Ultra Star Gold that she had in that as well. And then you get into the Marvel Annual, the Topps Chrome. So you can see here's Topps Chrome, the base set. How many of those that I'm still having to go after and get?
Ouch.
Quite a few of them, yeah. But again, they're until they start showing up and start selling for the price that they should sell for, then I just wait. I don't worry about it too much. But the Sapphire, I've actually been able to get Sapphire relatively easily. I'm only missing a couple Sapphires. So the out of 99 green, the black out of 10, red out of 5, and then of course the 101. So all these X's and marks and stuff like that all come down to this bottom section here. Let's see, can I zoom that in at all? Maybe. Let's see. Does that still show up, Tony?
I can see it.
Okay. All right. So we got halves. I have 303 of the cards, so 83% of them I have.
Nice.
50 I need, so I only need 14% of all the available Domino cards that are out there, not counting printing plates and 101s. That's a completely separate category when it comes to the numbers. In transit, I have 3% of those, so 11 of them. So total I have 86% of the cards that are in existence for Domino. I have 86% of them in my collection.
That is cool.
Yeah. And then for the 101s, there are 99 available. That's all the printing plates, all the 101s, all the printing plate variants. So all 4 of them per each set. There's 99 total 101 cards for Domino. And I have 17 of them. So I have 15, there's 116 total. I have 99 that I need. There's 17 in my collection already. So I have 15% of the total 101s for Domino. So that's how crazy I get with the master collection aspect of things. With like how I organize them, how I try to keep track of them. And what's Dre talking about here?
Hey, you're passionate about your character, so
I am very passionate about
Dre
it.
thinks that you're giving away that Bill Sienkiewicz Domino sketch.
I am not. No. No. Yeah. No. That's not happening. Not at all. For the Bill Doodle, no. That's the Joker Doodle. That one's gonna be that is going to be Mentacon for sure. But yeah. So that's what I got to share. That's what I shared tonight, guys. It's been a while. I haven't been on. Been out here, like staying away from everything, just doing my own thing for a while.
You've been traveling the country.
Yeah, I guess.
You guess.
Driving all over. I've been driving all
over.
over.
Lie? Are you
call it
your driveway.
I consider traveling more like vacationing, but yeah, I mean slow claps.
Oh.
So yeah, man, I want to get back around doing some more content. I want to start doing some. We used to do the Marvel Roundtable stuff, and that was fun for a little while, and then that show started to transition too much where I didn't like kind of the way it was going, so I stepped away from it because it wasn't what the show was like intended to be. Right. And I want to start doing something back how that show was intended to be, where it was hanging out, talking about random stuff, and the Marvel world. But because I collect so many different things, and I don't just collect Marvel, and I'm happy that DC's coming. Unlike other people, I'm thrilled that it's going to be showing up, and we're going to get to open some of that. And of course, the name at the top here, the Hobby Hangout. The hobby isn't just Marvel cards. The hobby is Marvel. It's DC. It's sports cards. It's dragon statues. It's books. It's whatever. Yeah, it's stamps. It's coins. I want to have conversations with people that collect on the channel and have, not necessarily a weekly thing, but something where we can bring some topics from different realms of collecting and talk about those on a however often we decide to do it sort of basis. So
did you get the Bowen Designs domino bust?
No, I don't do the domino bust. So I do for domino, all I do is art, action figures, and cards. That's really all I do for her. And then some comic books. That's really about it.
No toys or anything?
No, just the action, just like the Marvel Legends. That's pretty much it. So I don't go and buy the busts or any of those non-movable things. I like to move them around and stage them and
like to move them
create scenes. And
you can move the statues around. Just put them in a different spot.
They got some great statues out there, and I've had my eyes on some of them, but
I've seen some amazing Wolverine statues, but the price point is way beyond my means.
Yeah. Some of them get kind of ridiculous, even like the $100 ones. I'm just like, I can't bring myself to spend $100 on them. But then I'll go spend $100 on a piece of cardboard that sits in a binder that I don't open. So
yeah, but it's whatever makes you happy, right? So
yeah, it's addiction, Tony. That's all it is. It's not about making you happy. It's addiction.
They'll never admit to that, man.
I got no problem admitting to it's addiction. I mean, that's the first step in recovery, right?
Is admitting you have a problem.
Yeah, exactly. But I'll get to my 11th chip and then call it quits, and then I'll fall off the wagon and buy another card.
You're looking forward to it. Wait to get that 11th chip.
It's I've been good look how long I've been good for. So we all have to have hobbies. Yeah. So
I have comic books. I started off with the comic books. Like, I mean, going back when I was like 16, 17 years old, I was buying the X-Men comics. And that was, with my age, that was a long time ago. And then I started buying the statues, the Bowen statues, and Elaine was always with the cards. She's always rogue. I mean, she's been collecting even before I met her. So
nice. Yeah, my wife and my daughter, they don't really collect cards or any. Well, my wife, she doesn't collect rocks in the sense that she like does anything with them, but they like sit in the pockets of the doors in the car. So I mean, I guess she kind of collects rocks. My daughter does collect like miniature stuff. Like she collects little miniature things. So she loves those because she's short. She's only like 5'2". So she collects miniature.
Wait a minute. My daughter collects mini stuff, but it's okay. She's short.
I think it's because she's short. I think that's why she collects. I don't have a clue, man. I tried to get it out of her why she collects miniatures, and the only thing she ever comes with is I'm short. I'm like, okay, I guess that's your reason.
Maybe she appreciates the uniqueness and the craft that went into making something that small.
Could be.
Not because she's short.
But she doesn't say that when I ask her. The only thing she ever says is I'm short. So I think that's the real reason why.
I'm trying to help her out.
Jeremiah says wife is getting into collecting, and then his daughter will be next. See, like my daughter loves Snorlax. She loves Snorlax and she loves Jubilee. Those are like her two favorite characters to collect if she's collecting something or that she likes, right? So if I get a cool Jubilee card or a cool Snorlax card, I say, do you want this? And she goes, yes. Or she says no. If she wants it, she gets it. And same thing with my wife with Storm. I ask her if she wants it, well, then it's yours. Here you go. And then the rest of it just goes in either a set binder or gets moved. Like I don't keep, like when I open boxes, I try not to keep anything for myself if it's not going in my set binder or if it's not domino.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't belong to me then. It belongs to somebody else.
Exactly.
Because yeah, I don't need it because what am I going to do with it? It's going to sit in a box forever. Why?
Yeah,
Just give it to whoever's got to go to.
Elaine picked up some cards from me on ComC.
Oh yeah.
But they're like just the regular, like nothing fancy or anything. I think they're just all.
Oh
big.
yeah, the puzzle.
Yeah, so like the Wolverine card I didn't have.
There we go. Yeah. See, like even stuff like that, like it doesn't have to always be about PMGs. It's like
no, it doesn't.
You like the cards, and somebody gave you cards, so you enjoy them.
She's like, I got you some cards, and I'm like, did you? She's like, yeah, look, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. Yeah. Thank you. Just
yeah, and she got them for you because you either liked the characters or she thought the art was cool, right?
Yeah. Well, more because I like the character. It's Wolverine, so especially when it's the brown and tan costume, I mean, that's bonus points for me.
Yeah.
So she was allowed to have a sandwich earlier. So
very nice.
That was part of the trade-off.
I missed some chat here. So we got a very unique way to be it, but you admit to accidentally buying multiples. What happened? Yeah, I didn't look at my checklist. I was on the road and I had just stopped for my break and the card was getting ready to end, so I bid on it and I didn't confirm with my checklist that I had the card. So now I have 2 of them.
It happens.
So maybe somebody has the one that I need, and I have that one, and they need that one, and maybe we can just swap since they're both golds out of 50.
Do you know any other domino collectors that you kind of trade off with?
Not so much that I've traded with. Bobicus, he collects some domino. Marvel Cards Trading Card Bunker, he collects some domino every now and then. Grizz Hunter, he's newer. When Platinum came out, he's got domino on his list of I think 5 or 6 different characters that he collects. Phil Hu on EPAC collects domino. I don't know if there's anybody that collects her or is as serious about her as I am. Now, I'm not trying to say that to like sway people to like give me their domino cards.
Right. No.
If you're trying to sell me your domino cards, I will buy your domino cards if they're at the price that I think they should sell for.
$1.
No. Tony, I almost always pay at or just above market value for the cards. It's just some people's opinions on the market value is different than what the numbers say it should be.
Right. Well, there's definitely this is what you're willing to pay for something. If somebody says, well, no, it's worth more, say, no, in my opinion, this is what I want to pay for it.
Yeah, and if you're not good with my number and I'm not good with yours, okay.
Go sell there's no obligation.
It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. There's no obligation involved, so that's good.
Jeremiah says he's like, I'm also guilty of the same impulse buys and then check my mind. Yep. Yeah. Sometimes like normally I know in my head what I need, but with sets like Platinum and with like Topps Chrome where there's so many different parallels, especially with Chrome, because there's so many parallels. They're different names, but the same number. So then if you're keeping track of it based on the number, then you kind of lose track of what you have and what you don't. I think there's the Sapphire has the purple out of 15, but the purple in the base is out of 75.
Oh.
So it's like those sort of things can mess you up pretty quick if you don't have some sort of tracking system to keep track of what you have and what you don't have. So
yeah, I would be lost.
Yeah, but that's why I got the checklist. So it keeps me from going out there and just buying stuff all the time because I don't like to have more than one of them. I don't need other than the base sets or other than the sets that I'm building. I don't need more than one of the domino cards. I just need one, even if it's a 10-cent card. I just need one.
Just to fill in that gap to complete your collection. Why not?
Oh, Jeremiah, we got you. Yeah. It's just an Excel. It's just an Excel spreadsheet, my man. It's just an Excel spreadsheet. That's all it is. It's just on Google, so it's a living document, so you can get it through your phone or your computer, no matter where you're at. So if you're like got eBay notifications set up, and you get an eBay notification, and you're on the road or in your car, you can click on it, go to your Google Sheets, and see it. You don't have to have your computer with you all the time. So it makes it nice because everybody pretty much has their phone with them. And it's easy to do that. So, but he's like stuck in 1996. I think there's a lot of us that wish we were stuck in 1996.
Oh, I wish. That would be so cool. I'd be 26 years
old. I had my license, I guess, depending what time of the year in 96. But I had had my license for a year or less at that point in time.
Jesus
You know,
Murphy, boy. I was 26.
96. I was sophomore and junior that year. So because you got the end of the sophomore year, beginning of the junior year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to 96.
Like
So.
I said, I was in my prime, man. I was in my prime. I know you're thinking this was my prime, but no.
I had hair back then. I don't have hair now, so I would definitely go back to 96 and figure out how to keep it.
Want to hear the weird thing? I have 3 older brothers, and they're all bald, and I kept all my hair.
Jeremiah or Paul says he was 26 in 96.
Yeah, so was I.
He's 10 years older than me. If that's correct, unless it was a typo. He was Jesus was 8 and he was watching Ninja Turtles. There you go. And some people were getting into Pokemon. I mean, it's yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like even back then, we were all into different stuff back then. So why can't we be into different stuff now? Why do we have to be funneled into like a specific thing and that's it?
Follow the leader sucks. So
yeah,
it's be your own person. Collect what you want. Collect what you like. Don't worry about what the next guy's doing.
I think it was Sergio said on the NSDC podcast. Like everybody says that collect what you like, but that's not like the new collectors. It's not about they don't care what they like because so many of them coming in. It's not so much. I think it's a small. This is my personal opinion, is that it's a small percentage of the new people coming in that actually want to collect, and there's a much larger percentage that it's more from the gambling / investment, and I'm putting those in the same category because when you're talking pieces of cardboard with pictures on them, whether it's sports, Marvel, DC, it doesn't freaking matter. Pokemon, you're gambling every single time you try to invest in them.
Yeah.
You know, and if you want to invest, just go buy an index fund.
Yeah.
You're going to get better returns for 99% of the people.
No, you're right. Because when there's that intent that this isn't for them to keep, this is for them to flip, move on to the next thing and make money from that. And then you get the ones that are really into the collecting that say, no, I don't care.
And that's why I try not to talk about like what stuff is worth on this channel, at least, because it really doesn't matter because it's my opinions of what something's worth. If I open a box of cards and I tell you I don't think it's worth it, it's because I didn't enjoy it enough for what I paid for it.
Yeah.
That's it. Not that you shouldn't go spend that money on that box.
Yeah.
It's like I didn't enjoy it for $500. So for me, it's not worth $500.
Yeah. No, I ain't doing that.
Yeah, see? Jesus agrees. 100.
Yeah, and free comics. Poop in his pants.
Any Mythicon news I can share? Yeah, we got all the cards are stamped. We're getting ready to send those out. As soon as I stop forgetting to tell my wife who to send cards to, she'll be able to get the art cards sent out for the artist to do.
Are you going to do the same thing you did last year when you sent out the blanks?
What did I do last year?
There were extras.
I sent blanks.
Yeah, there were extras.
If you want extras, we send extras. Yeah, I'm gonna have her get all the piles set up first because we were using the same stock because we bought a bunch of stock last year. So I got to see how much we have left over. But then I plan on sending extras.
Okay.
And then we're gonna do the raffle again this year. So the 9 5x7s in the custom frame, we're gonna do that again this year. We're gonna include an extra 5x7 in everybody's package. And if they want to submit a 5x7 to be entered to potentially go into the framed raffle, then you guys can do that. But we're going to have a theme for it. So I got to get with Jake and we got to figure out a theme real quick. Like, women of Marvel or X-Men or Avengers or, characters with claws. I don't know. Stuff like that. We got to figure out a theme that makes sense. So it's not just random stuff put into the frame.
Yes.
Because initially what we wanted to do was do like a big 9-panel puzzle, but the logistics of doing that on 9 separate 5x7s that's like next to impossible, right? Because you got to go, well, how are you going to draw that with 9 different artists?
You can't.
Somebody has to do the overall layout, and then you have to go, okay, here you go. Now you can send these out to everybody, but then all they're doing is they're putting their taste on the general picture.
Yes.
right?
Yeah, where
Now,
the
I
code
guess
is
you
already
could,
done for you.
yeah, you could have an artist do like the rough layout of the design digitally or on something, and then take a picture and then send that picture to each of the 9 artists that are going to be on it. I'd be like, here's your layout. You need to kind of stick to this design, but then use your own artistic style within that design.
Yeah.
But I think that limits the artist. Whereas if you give them freedom to pick their character
Yeah, that's funny that
within the
you were
confines.
saying that. You know, it just came to mind would be a really badass nine card thing would be a danger room scene.
That's that. Well, that's exactly what we were thinking. Like, is do like a danger room style scene, and not mimicking the exact one that Jim Lee did,
No,
but
no,
like
no.
something like that. Because you gotta, when you're having that, you have to have like the characters all have to kind of be interacting in some way. You
Yes.
can't have this corner character like off facing this direction and nobody knows what they're looking at.
Yes.
They got to be engaged with the art. And I think that's where some of these recent puzzles and some of these sets have really lacked. They've fallen short because they don't, like, it
Yeah.
doesn't make sense piece to piece. There's no, you get, just a random piece of a crotch and you're like, why would I want this card? You know what I
Well, if
mean?
it's a nice crotch, you might want.
uh,
The only way I can see
do
getting
we?
around, yeah, the only way I can see getting around something like that would almost be like you send out the 9 cards and the artist just draw the character,
Yeah.
and then all 9 cards goes to another artist who lays them all out and does one
No,
uniform background. But my God,
Jeremiah, he doesn't have a book. I think that was when Tony was asking about like what we were going to be doing, like if we were doing the same thing or had more to talk about or whatever. Dre was like, buy my book.
and the thing is too, if you're going to do a danger room thing, which you would want to almost say each artist has to do a different character.
Right. And that, well, that's kind of what we did. We didn't give any guidelines last year. We just took 5x7s that came in and we picked 9 that we thought looked or went well together. And it was completely random. And I think it turned out okay, but you still had really big changes between a couple of the pieces as far as like the style,
Yeah.
the coloring, stuff like that, that made it hard to kind of get something that made sense and looked really well together.
Yeah. You can also do like the all new giant size X-Men team or something, or
yeah, you could do like gold team or something like that, but then how do you decide who gets what characters? Do you just go, hey, this artist, guess what, you're drawing this character?
Yeah, you'd almost have to kind of do that wheel and say, okay,
right,
pick a number and this is the character you're getting.
yeah. Yeah,
That
makes it a little tougher. Logistics wise, it's not a complicated process to do that. It's just it's like having it all come together at the end to make it make sense. So we still got to pick we still have to pick the charity for this year. And I think we're going to do 2. I think we're going to do 2 charities. We're going to have the main charity for all the donations, and then we're going to have a charity, like a smaller charity that's more of a personal style charity. For the raffle. So any of the proceeds from the raffle will go to that specific charity, and all the other donations and stuff like that will go to the primary charity. Because we're not doing the same charity twice. We're picking a new charity each year as well.
Yeah.
So that way it spreads that around.
Yeah.
But we also know that it has to make sense from what this is supposed to be too. We can't like completely veer off course from it.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can't go picking like Joe Blow's charity over here that has nothing to do with mental health really, and because that's what it's supposed to be around is mental health. And
what about something like a woman's shelter or something,
and that's where we think the raffle can benefit that, because that does affect people's mental health, those sort of things, and that's where we think the raffle can help, because we can use that aspect of the event to help some of those style of charities where it's not a direct connection to mental health, but it does help people, and it helps keep them, going emotionally and mentally and stuff. So.
See, doing that 9-card puzzle one, not even a puzzle one, just the 9-card display one. There's a lot of themes you can go with, like Midnight Suns.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
so many. It's just picking one,
yeah,
and that's because
that's.
Jake's gonna have his. He's gonna be like feet. Yeah, character's feet, and it's
I
gonna
call
be
this one
like
Midnight Feet.
Jeremiah says last year was huge. Can we predict better? What do you mean predict better? I think we did pretty good predicting last year. I mean,
I
we
think
kind
he's
of.
wondering if we can beat it from.
Oh, can we beat it? Oh,
Yeah.
that's a tall task. I mean,
That's going to depend on.
I
Yeah,
thought it was. I didn't think it was going to be impossible to beat it at like this past year's event. I didn't think it was going to be hard to beat the year before because we did expand it to 48 hours and we had brought in so much more art. But there's an issue with that too, right? You're limited to people that collect certain genres at that point because we had a lot of different genres this time. But I think it gave people options, and we saw that with the bids where other stuff, the Scooby Doo piece that Ethics did went for like $600 or something like that for Scooby Doo.
yeah,
I mean, so people do collect those things by certain artists. But we also had some stuff that didn't even sell, like that didn't even get bids. We had like 10 pieces that didn't even get a bid.
that
You
sucks.
know, it does suck, yeah. But those pieces will be available again this year, and people can bid on them. And I always try to say too, like it's not so much like if you're gonna donate, bid on a piece. If you're gonna donate, bid on pieces. If you're gonna donate, buy raffle tickets.
Yeah,
If you have a set amount of money that you want to donate, don't look at I'm buying this piece of art. I'm donating and I'm getting something in return.
yeah,
Even if you don't necessarily love the piece, I want to donate $100. Okay, so I'm going to bid on 3 or 4 cards. Well, I got outbid on 2 of them. Okay, so I can up my bid on the other 2. Those sort of things. Look
yeah,
at it that way. Don't look at it like how much would I pay for this artist or how much would I pay for this character? How much do I want to donate? You know what I
yeah.
mean? And that's how I looked at it. I missed out. I got a pretty bad migraine towards the end of the show last year, and I had
I
to hop off.
remember.
I was getting sick. Like
I
I,
remember.
I I was throwing up off camera and stuff, and so I couldn't make it the rest of the show, and that kind of sucks because I wanted to be there, but it also sucked because I missed out on some pieces that I wanted to bid on
Mm.
because I couldn't focus enough to bid on them. Um, so it's possible there were too many pieces. Dre, and I was just getting to that too before I sidetracked myself, which I do quite often. Guys, if I ramble, just stick with me. I eventually will come back to it. But yeah, and we mentioned that with Ash. It's like there's a limit to it as well with any artist or any pieces. Like you can overdo it to where you see a significant drop off in those as well, where you just don't have anybody that can afford to buy those at the prices they should sell for artists or for pieces of work. So then you don't get the bids that you think you're going to get. Like Fred and Ian, the first year, 2 pieces they had both sold for $3,000 each.
Mm-hmm.
Like on a non-set released blank, but the people got to pick their character. You know what I mean?
Gwen
But
Stacy.
this past year, we wanted them to create pieces that they wanted to create because I feel like when you give the artist that freedom, you get the best version of what they can create in the time frames that they have because they know what they can draw, they know what they can do well on. So you allow them that freedom to do that. Their pieces didn't go for as much this year, and that's fine because we got the best versions of the art for the characters that they wanted to create or how they wanted to create it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you can't have Ash do like 20 pieces and expect each piece to sell for $600. Like,
No.
there's not that many people out there that are paying $600 for basically a PSC, um, even though it is for a charity event. You know what I mean? But how do you grow the event to continue to kind of um, raise more funds each year? Well, you have to grow the community that's involved with that, right? So we're trying to get some additional communities, whether it's sports or Pokemon or whatever, involved, where those channels can run essentially a mini version of the event themselves. They can pick their own charity, and they can, run it on their channels to where we're not directly involved in it, but it's growing the overall effort of raising awareness.
Yeah.
Right. So you're just kind of like subcontracting that out to where you can still get like 36 hours of content out of it, but it's 12 hours here, 12 hours here, 12 hours here.
Yeah.
And they do what they want with it. Now, something we do want to do this year, if we can make it happen. So if anybody has connections with card shops or our dealer themselves and can try to get the owner to hook us up with the at close to cost or just over cost on some older boxes of something that they have, we want to do like targets where you raise $1,000, well, we'll give away a box of cards. Maybe you give away a box of Allegiance. You raise $10,000, well, maybe you give away a box of metal. You raise $20,000, well, maybe you give away a box of masterpieces.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have some costs there, but your costs are minimal because you're able to get them from the shop at a reduced cost, and it's a
Right.
tax write-off for them because it's a charity thing. So it's just having those connections and stuff. And I don't have those connections to do that, but we've seen box prices on stuff come down quite a bit too. Like Allegiance is down to $55 a box. There's a bunch of
That's insane.
MCU stuff that's down that, you know, is reasonably affordable, that throughout the year I can pick some of that stuff up. You know, we're not selling that stuff at the event, so it's costs that come out of the proceeds. So that's why we need to try to keep our costs down as much as possible. We've done a pretty good job of that. This past year, I think we were right around 10% for our overall cost. Now that was the cost of the blanks. That was the cost of the stamp that we needed to stamp the blanks. That was the cost of all the shipping internationally and everything, both out and back. And you know, it's a lot that goes into that. Like Jake and I, we don't take anything out of it, so our time is free.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for the event. You know, and when we bid on stuff, we're paying for that ourselves. When we buy the stuff, we pay for that in advance, you know, anticipating that the event's going to raise more than enough to kind of offset where our costs are, plus get the charity its overall, you know, kind of target that we're expecting to get for the event.
Jeremiah says he's willing to donate a vintage box.
Oh man, that'd be awesome. Yeah, just reach out to me. You know where I'm at as far as like getting in touch with me and stuff like that. And then
it's Care Bears, so you know that, right?
Care Bears on Instagram. Yeah, Care Bears on Instagram. Yeah. But yeah, if anybody's got boxes that they're willing to donate, then you know that is charitable tax write-offs that you can, you know, kind of write off on your taxes and stuff if you're in that situation where you can do that. If you know a shop and you talk to the owners quite frequently and they're willing to be a part of that, then you know that'd be fantastic because it helps us out a lot as far as saving money. So we don't have to go spend $700 on a box of masterpieces to try to put a ridiculous number on it to make sense to give that away or something. You know what I mean?
Dre
Reach out and touch some.
Yeah, Dre's mind is in the gutter, man.
He autocorrect, you know, he meant touch base with someone, so I can't speak for Dre.
I'm pretty certain he meant what he meant.
He's speaking Canadian. So Tony, what's he really saying there? So
he's saying that's some good beer, eh?
That's some good beer, eh? Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, Minthacons, that's where it's at right now. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. See, I stress a lot about.
I have a question.
I stress a lot about Minthacon. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a question about Minthacon. Now, if you're going to do it in a shorter time frame,
mm-hmm.
So that means that the number of guests that are gonna or may want to appear, you're gonna have to cut that down as well, or say half an hour slots or 15-minute slots.
So the first year we were really concerned about being able to fill all the spots because it was a 24 event, and we're like, what are we going to talk about for 24 hours? And it was like a week before the event, before spots started filling up really. So your schedule, you'd love to fill it out, you know, 2 months in advance, so you know exactly what the schedule is going to be, and you can put the schedule out there so people can tune in when they want to tune in, versus just showing up to see who's on. You know what I mean? But we filled all the spots pretty easily, and we didn't really have any downtime on the first one. Well, when we went to 48 hours last year, or this past event, we had a lot of downtime in the overnight hours. because that's your limited spot. Like Jesus and the
Hmm.
NSDC crew, those guys carried the overnight the first year,
Oh
right?
wow.
And last year it was a little tougher. So we at one point we were doing crossword puzzles with Billy because like what you only there's only so much you could talk about. You know what I mean? But in the shorter time frame, we want to have like a window where it's like, okay, artists can be on like during this window. We want to have a window where we can actually maybe get somebody in the collecting community that is a psychologist to come on and talk about how, from an actual perspective of mental health
Yeah.
and how hobby collecting can be good and or bad. You know what I mean? And have that sort of information put out there as well. Um, and with whoever the new charity ends up being, having somebody from them come on and talk about the charity a little bit, at the start of the show. And at some point in time, it'll be the third year now. We still haven't showed Jake's video that he created when he was doing Climb Out, when he was way deep down and recovering from all of his depression stuff that he was going through back in the day.
Oh shit.
Um, so I mean, we still got to get around to showing that, and we're in year 3 and we still haven't done that. It's very
Yeah.
easy to get sidetracked sometimes, and I do it. I do it a lot too. It's for me. It's part of my mental stuff. Is like I I wander too much
Hmm.
when I'm doing things because it's not that I get bored. It's just like sometimes you don't know people,
Hmm.
so they come on, so then you don't have a connection with them. So then it's like, how do you? I'm not an interviewer,
It's a
so
little
how do you
awkward.
carry on
Yeah.
that? Yeah, it's a little awkward. So then I end up going over here and I start producing, as opposed to being engaged with the conversation and stuff.
Dre
So
has a great idea. He says me and him can do an after party and auction off some dirty sketches.
hey, there you go. Yeah, because I mean, it's not hard to do that either. Like you can do stuff like that. Like you can go, okay, the live stream's ending now. We're going to continue this on in the after party. We'll post a link out there. If you want in, you need to message us. We'll send you a private link, and then it's not public on the internet, and it all runs through the stream, and people could still go in and they could still be in the chat and stuff, but it's not public. Like nobody sees it afterwards. It's
Right.
all
Right.
private. So,
Hey,
what
Raj.
up, Raj? How you doing, bud? Hope you're doing well. So we're just talking a little bit of mental con news for this upcoming year. Um, yeah, like mental con, like the first year we put that together in 2 months. So Jake and I started talking about it in like early April, and then we did the event in mid June. And then we're like, oh, we got a year this time. It's going to be so much better. And I think the event was better on certain aspects, but then other aspects, I was like, okay, that wasn't any better. Like that was pretty much the same. Like as far as like um, sticking to time slots and stuff
Mhm.
like that, because there's carryover. People want to hang out, and that's fine. And I love that aspect of it. But we got to find some time to actually talk about the mental health side of stuff too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because that's ultimately what it's about,
Well, that's
is
the whole purpose of
raising.
having that
Exactly,
going
yeah.
on. It.
And
You
that's why we
don't.
want to do some other things besides just doing art auctions. You know what I mean? And we want
Mhm.
to have, and that's why we're going to have the deadline for the art to be like mid-May, so that way we can have the art on the website and people can bid on it ahead of time, and there'll be 12-hour show, and then we'll set the art to end at different times throughout the show, so that way it doesn't all just end right at the end of the show either.
Right. Right.
So yeah, Dre, absolutely, man. I think that's a great idea, dude. So um MentalCon After Dark. Yeah, somebody asked me, I think Dre was asking me if we're going to do anything around Christmas time. I don't know. I don't think we have anything like planned around Christmas time to do for MentalCon. I think last year we did. Jake wanted to do like the award show thing, which I thought was kind of funny.
I was
Is
robbed.
hey, the best hair?
I was robbed.
That's, I don't know. Swami's got some pretty crazy hair.
It's a
So
wig.
it's a wig. Jeremiah says it rocked. Really enjoyed the positive energy and the community coming together. Yeah, man, it's always great when people can put aside whatever differences they have, and some people can't though. I mean, you could see it on the stream. Even there's some people that they can't put aside differences. They have to get little jabs in, and it's like it's not the place for it, And, and to be fair, I lost my cool at one point with Jake. He was on the stream for since Saturday morning. I think it was late Saturday, early Saturday evening or something like that, and he made a comment, and it was too much for me. I was just like, all right. We edited that out. So the version you watch on YouTube now, if you go back and watch it, it's not in there because we edited it out. Just like we edited out all the F-bombs. Because it's not the place for that. It's not about whether or not people think you should say it or shouldn't say it. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what you say. Right? There's a place and a time for it.
That's it.
And that's when you're doing an event like that for a charity that involves children, that's not the place for it.
No, of course not. Of course not. People have to get in their reservations and say, okay, you know what? Behave, get on your best behavior. This is a good
save it to the overnight hour when the kids are
don't
sleeping.
Be an a-hole.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. But yeah, I mean, we got all kinds of things that we'd love to do. It's just figuring out how to do them, making the right connections with people to make those things happen. So, like I said, if any of you guys out there have connections with shops and they could potentially get us some sort of discount on what box prices are, to where we can add that element to the stream, I think it'd be fantastic and would definitely help bring in donations for the events. If we can say, hey, we're going to give away, a box every $1,000 that we raise, or every $500 we raise, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the less cost we can incur, the better. So, because we'd love to give something really nice away. Like if we can raise $20,000, if we can give something back for those donations, then that's, that helps out drastically. So
how about if I donate my flute?
Hey, as long as we get a recorded concert with it as well, then it's in.
You got it, buddy.
So Jake is going to probably watch this back and be like, you guys talked MentalCon and you didn't wake me up. I sent him a message earlier tonight. I was at the store. It was weird because this is part of the rambling stuff, but he sent me a message probably about a week ago. Walmart had a special on like 3-in-1 Star Wars and 3-in-1 Batman figures for Legos.
Okay.
And he's like, hey, can you grab me like 3 of each of these? So I ordered them for him. He sent me the money and everything. And like 20 minutes later, Walmart canceled my order. I'm like, but there wasn't a reason for it. I'm like, what are you talking about? And I said, you can't get this item anymore. And then today, when my wife came down, we're here in Wisconsin, we went to the store and I'm like, they're sitting here on the shelf for the same price. Why couldn't I order them?
That's weird.
So I sent him a picture. I said, you're probably sleeping, but do you want these? He never replied, so I didn't get them. So he missed out.
You snooze, you lose. It's the way it goes.
Raj says, you guys definitely help my mental health from being bored at work all night. Well, appreciate that, man. It means a lot. Anytime that we can help somebody out, that's a really good thing. I spent 14 years in the service, and I know how much people struggle from depression and anxiety and PTSD. I mean, I struggle with that stuff myself on a daily basis. So, and that's why binders, I tell everybody all the time, binders for me, that's my like safe place in my head.
Little tree, yeah, your little tranquil. And it's true, and the thing is, a lot of people don't even show signs of mental illness, but as soon as they're safe in their own home, it kind of all comes out. It's overwhelming. I mean, careful how people treat one another, because you don't know what they're going through. And I think this is a great way to help people get that information out there. Except for Jeremiah, he's not allowed to come.
But yeah, I mean, my wife and I have been together since 2008, technically. And then I had something happen to me back in 2022.
It's 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years ago, that I just told her about last month.
Oh shit, she didn't know?
No, she didn't know.
Oh wow.
Because it hurt me that bad.
Fuck.
I mean, it wasn't anything with her, but I mean,
no, but
I haven't told anything. I haven't told Jake even.
I think that takes a lot of strength for you to come out and kind of.
Oh yeah, it's not easy to talk.
Confront it again.
Yeah,
It's hard
it's
because
not.
it brings up those old emotions, and
Yeah,
it's hard. Yeah, it is. It's hard to struggle. No,
it's
Jeremiah,
not.
there's no canceling. Thank you.
Yeah, we're not. This isn't cancel culture here. So you
But
guys in chat can say whatever you want. You're not going to hurt nobody's feelings.
yeah,
So, well, I mean, you might hurt somebody's feelings, but
if I had him,
then,
I'd be worried about him.
but no, yeah.
No, it's a good thing. I like this mental con is. I mean, when I was on it this past June, I mean, anything I can do to help. And I said to Elaine too.
Yeah.
I says I'm doing some cards for mental con. She goes, "How many are you doing?" I said 2. She goes, "Why don't you do more?" I went,
No, Armand, it wasn't. It wasn't Diddy.
"Oh,
It wasn't anything like Diddy.
P Diffie."
Oh man.
Jerry, you know I love you. Jeremiah's
Yeah, I mean,
taking a plane for the first time next
oh
year.
really?
Yeah, he's sitting in the sausage row.
There you go, Raj. I can ask my daughter. I don't know if she got it at Walmart or Meijer, which is a regional Walmart in like Michigan and Wisconsin, Ohio,
I'm
Indiana
gonna
area.
have to check out the Walmarts here now because I really like that.
If you shoot me your shirt size, I can have her check and see if they have any in that, and then get you hooked up. So
Who are you talking to, me or me?
whoever, yeah, doesn't matter.
Large,
If you want to know about this shirt, then just let me know
large,
your shirt size, and I can have my daughter check and see.
large,
So
large.
got it.
Say large. Say it.
Oh, he says yeah. He says Walmart. Yeah, just bought one himself. Nice.
Large. I'm gonna go check
Sanford.
my
So
Walmart.
Jeremiah, you're taking a plane for the first time, and you're going to go to OAX.
Yeah.
Which
Jeremiah
airline are you flying?
and his wife Sonia.
I want to know which airline he's flying.
He's flying Delta.
Oh, that's what I fly to.
I'm also
I like,
flying Delta.
yeah, I like Delta. It costs a little bit more than United or American, but to me at least, they seem to have more reliable service. I'm sure other
I
people's experiences are different.
I
But
thought Delta was owned by Delta Burke, that actress, but I was wrong. So I can't get a refund on my tickets.
oh, Tony. Oh, Tony, are you a Buffalo fan? A Bills fan? Being that you're that close?
Yeah,
Or you're
by
not an American
proximity.
football
Yeah,
fan? You're
by
not an American football? You're not an American football fan?
football fan.
If anybody is a Bills fan out there, I want to say congratulations. Thank you for beating the Kansas City Chiefs tonight.
Oh, did he beat him today?
They did. I greatly
Oh, nice.
appreciate that. Because now my Lions can say we are the best team in the NFL,
There you go.
not just the best team in the NFC. So,
Or OAX.
sausage row, baby. What sausage row? I can't follow you guys sometimes.
It's better if you don't.
Dre's like moist and Jeremiah's like sausage roll, baby. I feel like I'm missing some chat comments here. Like there's something that should be in between there, and I just can't figure it out. Hermit, look forward to meeting you the following year, so you better be there. Yeah, I won't be going to OAX. Conventions are not my thing. I like small card shows. That's more my jam than like bigger conventions. It's too many people. Like I don't even like going to Walmart really.
Oh,
But so people like some people that I know, they'll ask me like, "How do you deal with driving?" Then it's like because I'm in my own little area. This is my space. I don't have to deal with the people out on the road. I do in that they're driving around me, but like I
yes.
don't have to interact with them. So
But you're the scary truck on the road compared to everybody else. So.
you would think.
Really?
Oh, just press your gas pedal and go. It is so much easier for you to press your gas pedal and go than it is for me to speed up to let you in. Hermit says, "I refuse to go to Walmart." I feel you. Yeah. For me, it's just it's a PTSD stuff from the service. It's too many people, too many different things that like my head says can go on and stuff like that. So if I have to go, I usually go with like my daughter or my wife, and it's like in and out. That's it. It's like get out. If my
That's
wife
it.
starts like walking down different aisles that aren't on the shopping list, I'm done. I'm out. Dude, I'll meet you at the car.
Nope. It's not part of the plan.
That's how
Nope.
I feel. That's how I feel inside when she starts doing that. So
Jeremiah, you can speak. I'm not saying you can't speak. Say whatever you want.
it's like when people go, "Can I ask you a question?" Like, you just did. So I don't even know what we're doing. We're just hanging out right now. This stream was over hours ago.
Yeah, it was.
But no, we're just chilling. It's been so long since I've been on. You know, like I said,
Yeah.
I wanna start doing some more stuff. You know, here and there, just talking about different things in the hobby and by hobby again, guys, not just Marvel. That's not the only thing that exists in the world.
That's right.
So, so the channel will have other stuff on it besides just Marvel, which it already does. I mean, if anybody is subscribed, if you guys are subscribed to me, you've probably been recommended to watch a fish tacking video. It's still there. It's going to stay up. If you need to know how to level your floors in your bathroom, you let me know. I can help you out. If you need to know how to change the brakes on a or the drums or the rotors on a 2011 Chevy Malibu, you can find that on my channel too.
Oh, I had a Malibu. Fucking thing rusted like hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I sold mine to my brother, and then at some point in time, the rear struts went right through the top of the trunk area.
Oh,
because it just rusted out. So
yeah, my mechanic refused to work on my. The transmission was going. I had rust, and I'm thinking to the mechanic, and I'm like, I want to keep this car. I can't afford a new car. He's like, I refuse to work on this car. He goes, this thing is gonna cost you way too much money. He goes, just get rid of it. And then he found me a car. He found me a Toyota Corolla that was 3 years old. He's like, this woman just came in. She wants to get a check on her car because she wants to sell it. I ended up buying it.
Nice.
It's been running beautiful. No rust.
It's always a good thing.
Yep. Took me to New Jersey.
I used to when I was younger, like 18, 19, I had a couple like 84 Monte Carlos, not the SS's. No, I had an 86 and an 82, but they were pretty much the same build, so you could kind of swap everything that you wanted to. But we used to take like old Oldsmobile transmissions and engines and change the motor mounts and everything in the cars and just completely change everything out all the time. Just keep swapping it out back and forth.
You're Frankensteining it.
Yeah, basically. That's what it felt like.
As long as it still worked, who cares?
Yeah. Toyota will last forever, he says.
That's right, Raj. Raj, you're going to OAX, right? Oh yeah, because I got to bring you your commission there. I forgot.
Raj got a commission from you?
He's getting one for me to have for him to pick up at OAX.
Nice.
It's one of those what if commissions. Is what if Aunt May was Weapon X?
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Aunt May with the claws and
very nice.
saggy
boots. Fun to see the images of that one when it's all done.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be wearing her diaper and she's gonna be beautiful.
Raj, anytime you have Tony's art though, you gotta look for the hidden stuff in the art. Just so you know, it's there.
It is there. I don't know. See, that's the stuff that keeps me going. Just doing that, doing that stuff, and he's cracking up while I'm doing it.
That's great.
Ooh, what if Dolly?
What if Dolly was Wolverine? Oh my goodness.
Dolverine.
Is she gonna? Never mind. She'll have claws instead of one coming out of her foot. She'll have two coming out of her. Never mind.
You dirty birdie.
It was your thoughts, not mine.
No, you planted those thoughts. I see the game you're playing.
You ventriloquist them over to me.
Yes, you did. You did.
Raj, were you here when I showed the Rayvol binders?
He wasn't.
He wasn't. Oh, Raj. So this is a 3x3 9-pocket Rayvol top loader. This is a 4x4 top loader. That's about 5 inches bigger than the 3x3 top loader.
Here we go again.
It's freaking massive. It's massive. That's going to have the 2018 Fleer Ultra X-Men in there. So it's going to be, I'll open it up here again. No, it's already open. So it's double-sided. So it's going to be base silver all the way. So I'm doing base and silver for the whole set, but it's double-sided. So I'm not going to put them in top loaders, but I did the top loader binder so the cards had space.
How many pages are in there?
I don't know, but it holds like 600 cards.
So 600 divided by...
So divided by 9. So it's probably like 640.
No, isn't that the bigger
I
one?
would imagine. Or
Isn't
no, 630. It'd be about 630.
Isn't that the one that holds 12 cards?
No, this one holds 16.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, front and back. So that's 32. So it's probably 640.
10, 20 pages.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's going to be fun to start putting there, because I got majority of the set came in with this ComC shipment. I still got some of them are at ComC that I bought after I shipped, which surprisingly, if you're shipping to from ComC right now, I did the slowest rate, just the standard shipping, and it took like less than 3 weeks to get my cards.
That's pretty good.
That's really good considering last year I placed an order in Christmas and I didn't get them till the end of May, almost the beginning of June. I was really starting to wonder if they were going to be there when I got home for MentalCon. I was just like, oh my goodness. Yeah, thanks, Hermit. Appreciate you, man. Take care. Have a great night.
Good night, Hermit.
But yeah, so I don't know. I got nothing. This is how the conversations with my wife go. Like towards the end, I'm just like, I got nothing, hon.
I got nothing. Sorry, babe. I got
nothing. That's it. That's all I got.
Christina liked being on the road with you?
She did. She really did. See, guys, you get everything here. She really enjoyed it. She got fed well while she was out here.
You got fed well. I saw some of the things she was making.
True. Yeah, she was okay. I treated her to food and that she enjoyed, and she made me food that I enjoyed.
Okay.
So it is really nice when she's here because she like at home she makes dinner and stuff like that. Well, out on the road she would make dinner. So when I got done, I didn't have to like drive all day and then make dinner too. Like when she's not here, I eat out a lot more because I get done driving and I'm just like, I don't want to cook anything. I just want to get my food and sleep. So
that's it.
ComC's like 2.5 hours from you. And the worst part is it probably still takes them 3 to 4 weeks to get you your cards too. We were promised Elaine as per thumbnail. What happened?
No, that's this man's call here, Mr. Nathan.
It is. I just added a couple things to the previous thumbnail. So, but I was told that Elaine may make an appearance.
Yeah.
But I did not update the thumbnail to say maybe Elaine and Tony.
Well, that's how they draw you in, right?
We almost didn't have Tony tonight because he was having some technical issues at the start of this.
It was true.
Clickbait. Yeah, see, I got you in here with the clickbait. Yeah.
Exactly. See there. Oh,
it worked out for a whole 15 or 20 people at one point in time.
Yeah, because you guys are thinking, oh, she's gonna show up any minute now. She's gonna show up any minute now.
If you guys stick around till breakfast, she might show up.
She might show up in the next hour.
Stick around. She's like, I'm gonna get a drink of water. Are you still on? So no, I got so my wife and daughter came down because I'm in Wisconsin, so they drove the 5 hours down today because it was Sunday, and they brought me this little one. So she's with me on the road now. So she likes it on the road too because she gets dad snacks, don't you? Yeah, thank you. Good girl.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so we had to go. They didn't plan on her staying. I just stole her and said, she's staying with me. Go home without her. So I had to go get her food. I had to go get her some food and stuff.
Oh, look, she's playing. Look at her. She's adorable.
Oh, yeah, she's on that side. Being a goof. Being a goof. She was chasing the geese around earlier when we were walking.
Oh.
So, Jeremiah says, by the way, make sure to unsubscribe and hit the dislike button. Yeah, do all that stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Jeremiah, that's me, man.
I know. I don't. Oh, sorry, dyslexia. Like and subscribe. That's what he said. Gotcha. Thanks, Jeremiah. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is send all your ComC orders to Jeremiah. I mean, if he gets them 2 days, Jeremiah, come on. There's no way you're getting your stuff in 2 days on a normal order. No, probably rush order for sure. Yeah. Rush order for sure.
Well, Jeremiah has magic fingers. Have you not heard about that? Have you not seen him do this?
Oh.
It's pretty good.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Yeah, so now I got a bunch of domino cards I got to put away. I got to put the platinum cards in the platinum binder. I'm going to put the Fleer Ultra X-Men cards in the new Fleer Ultra X-Men binder. And then the next time the wife comes out on the road with me, everything but the domino binders goes off the truck.
There you go.
So somebody who's, I forget who was, Elusive was asking me why I take the domino binders on the road with me. It's like, well, it's because if my wife ever left me, I'd like to still have my cards.
That's so messed up, man.
That's not the real reason. I mean, I don't even open them really unless I'm putting stuff into them, or if I have to shuffle them because I found a new card that I have to add to my spreadsheet. Then I got to shuffle the cards, so then I just move them around. Then, like that Deadpool comic cut, that one was one that had made me had to shuffle everything over from that point forward. So then that messed up my book because my book had ended with Fleer Ultra X-Men and the next book started with Masterpieces.
Oh.
But now that I had to put that in there, it shuffled everything over to where now I have one card from Fleer Ultra X-Men, or no, not Fleer Ultra X-Men, but from X-Men Metal in the second book. And then it's Masterpieces. I'm like, oh, come on. So now it's kind of like the organization aspect of it's like, it doesn't match up. I kind of want to shuffle all the X-Men cards over to the second binder, but I'm like, well, then I have like a page and a half of space.
Yeah.
Or 2 pages of space. And
what did you get yourself into, man?
How many? Oh, Raj, it's currently in 2 of the 9-pocket binders, or the 9-pocket top loader binders with the clear pages. So I use the clear pages for the domino ones, but I don't use the clear pages for the sets. So these ones, this one's completely full, and this one goes all the way from the first set she was in was the X-Force set in 91. And this one goes all the way through to X-Men Metal, which the last card in here is the Palladium. And then that starts over on the second binder, which, there's 2 cards in this binder from X-Men Metal. We got the Platinum Portrait and the Purely Periodic are there, and then that starts Masterpieces there. And then currently the only thing I have up to in here, I think, ends with that Marvel Champions card game. I have that in here. And the Fleer Ultra Wolverine and Platinum is in here so far. Topps Chrome's not in here yet because I'm waiting to see if Annual hits EPAC, because that'll have an EPAC exclusive most likely, or Pack Wars. So that'll create another 5 spots because there'll probably be 4 plates and the Pack Wars card. So I either account for it ahead of time or I just plan on shuffling everything again. So it's kind of like, which one do I want to do?
Yeah.
So right now I just kind of keep the stuff from the newest Annual forward, including Topps Chrome, is out of the binder right now until I kind of see some of that. Yeah, I mean, for Wolverine, I can't imagine. Like, and is that, Raj, is that one of each card in the binders, Or is that like you have multiples of each card and they're in the binders? Like maybe you have 2 reds that are the same red, but just a different number sort of thing.
He's got
Because
white.
I don't keep more than one of each parallel. I may accidentally buy more than one of each parallel, but I don't keep more than one of each parallel.
Oh, one of each card. Raj, if you ever want to get rid of one of those binders, just you send it to me. I like Wolverine.
You heard him, Raj. Just send him the binder. You don't have to send him the cards, just the binder. So
I'll take the binder, dude. It doesn't matter.
yeah, I count error cards as a separate card as well. So like 93 masterpieces, there are cards that are stamped that don't have foil on them, like dominoes in that set. I haven't seen a domino with the missing foil yet, but it's in my checklist and it has a spot that's empty in the binder. In case I ever find that card, then I don't have to shuffle everything again. I know that's a known error, so I keep that spot open in the binder and on the checklist. So
that's very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm jealous.
Almost 2.5 hours. This is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
Holy shit. I thought it was only going to be like 10 minutes.
Hey, that's what happens when you're just hanging out. So
but this is cool though. It's a comfortable
I enjoy it.
Atmosphere, you know? It's
I enjoy it.
Getting along with people. People in the chat room are awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I got nothing else, Tony.
I've got nothing.
It's been fun hanging out with you guys and chatting in chat. It's been a long time. So
thank you for taking the break.
Yeah, I get to watch streams a lot. Sometimes it's after the replays, but most of the time it's when I'm driving, so I don't get to like engage in the chat very much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is nice. I got to do this more. So
you should.
But yeah, if you guys like after party shows, let us know. We might have to do something where we do a stream and then have like an after party part of the stream too, where like we send out an invite link to people that can just come in and hang out backstage with us or something.
Is this for MentalCon or just anything?
No, just in general. Just in general. Cool. Like, you know, there's a lot of people that want to talk and engage, but they don't want to be on camera, like on the stream itself.
Yeah.
But you know, they don't mind being on camera as long as it's not like being recorded and on stream. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Totally. Totally.
What do we got here? Always nice to see how character collectors put their binders together. Yep, mine's just I did a stream with Elusive and I showed the binder, but I got quite a bit more to add to it. So I think once I get done doing that, I'll probably do a video and show the binder again, updated and where it's at, where it currently stands. Do you have one, Dre? I mean, if you have one to give away, we can certainly do that. I don't have one to give away at all, but oh yeah, he said one last Hail Mary here. Yeah, you spelled Mary wrong though. It's Mary. But
sorry, that's how we spell it in Canada.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm back in the UP now. So as far as where we're living, so now it's we're basically southern Canada at this point up there.
Yeah, you're close, man.
Like where we're at, we actually pick up some of that Canadian accent where we're at in the Upper Peninsula. And if we get too much farther north from where we're at, it's pretty strong up there still. So,
how close did you say you were to the border?
Well, I mean, it depends which Canadian border you're talking about, like an actual crossing or just the international water line. Like that's different. Like we're closer to the water line border than if we had to drive to a crossing. We'd have to go over to Sault Ste. Marie, and that's probably
that's high up there. Ooh,
yeah.
Ooh,
so we're in the Upper Peninsula. So you've got Michigan, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up here in Michigan.
Okay.
Right. That's where I grew up and lived most of my life. At one point, I lived here for a couple of years, and then we're now in that part right there.
Oh wow!
So let's see if I can. It's all backwards. There you go. So there's Michigan,
and
then you have Port Huron crossing over here at the tip of the thumb. Down here at the knuckle of the thumb, you got the Detroit crossing, and then you have the Mackinac Bridge between the two hands,
Yeah.
That's the longest suspension bridge in the United States. Might be in the world. I don't remember. It's like 5 miles long or something like that.
Oh
You
wow.
have Sault Ste. Marie crossing is here, and then over on this side you have Wisconsin and Minnesota connecting over
Yeah.
here, with Lake Superior across the top, which is the largest freshwater lake in the world.
I thought you were going to give us a course on shadow puppets the way you were doing that.
Well, it's backwards. Like I'm looking at the screen trying to move it, and I should have just done this, but then it's backwards for me up here doing this.
Yeah.
So went to grab a drink. We doing finger puppets now? Yeah. Yeah, King, what's up, man? How you doing? The fuck is happening? We're showing people where I live in Michigan, and in Michigan, this is how you tell people where you live and where you grew up and what
He
you
lives
did
in the
and
Eight
where you were
Fingers
at.
County.
That's how you show people.
It's the Eight Fingers County.
You didn't know that?
You only got 8 fingers up here.
Yeah, because you've got, so of course, Lower Peninsula basically looks like a hand, right? And then you have the Upper Peninsula basically looks like, like a ram's head, kind of, because you got the horn here.
Kind of looks more like a gun, buddy.
Well, there's a hump. There's a hump here, and Marquette's located right here, and then you have the hump, and you get over here. Here you have Houghton is here. So now you guys are getting geography lessons. Up here in the thumb, this is where Copper Harbor is. If you ever get a chance to get up there, that's absolutely beautiful up there. And Sault Ste. Marie's over here.
Uh-huh.
So,
see what Free said?
What Free say? You just caused us to sign.
Well, you cussed us out in sign language.
You know it. Oh wait. Oh, I don't think this works on the. Yeah, it doesn't work on the Mac. It works on the iPhone. Doing like the hand gestures where you get the little things going everywhere. Yeah. Like I think they were doing a stream, and I think Steven was showing some art, and it kept giving like a thumbs up or thumbs down or something like that. Lewis thought it was somebody in the chat messing with him. I was like, because I can't type because I'm driving, so I'm like saying it out loud. I'm like yelling at my phone. I was like, it's you're doing it. It's like nobody can control the emoji that pops up on your camera. Just start doing Baby Shark. Oh my God. I was watching, I don't know if anybody else has watched this show. I was watching The Umbrella Academy, the fourth and final season.
Watched it. Yep.
They had Baby Shark in there, like the van they were in, like it was stuck on. The song was stuck on Baby Shark. It wouldn't play anything else.
Yep.
Oh my goodness! Umbrella Academy. I liked it. I thought it was a little weird at times, but it was interesting.
Did you know they filmed a lot of that in my old town?
Oh really?
In Hamilton. So like when they show the outside of their building, that was like downtown in my town there.
Nice.
It was pretty cool.
Nice. Yeah, I think right now I'm watching Star Wars Rebels. That's the one I'm watching. That's the series I'm watching right now, the animated series. So that's before Ahsoka, as far as like the Star Wars timeline goes. So
have you ever watched What We Do in the Shadows?
No, I don't even know what that is.
It's a like a mockumentary. It's this film crew follows a group of vampires that live in a house.
Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to be Staten Island, but it's actually filmed in Toronto. And so and the vampires acknowledge that there's a camera crew there, and they know they're being filmed. But I mean, some of the shit they talk about, and like they're having this one thing, they're having the orgy, the vampire orgy, and they have all these mirrors, but because they're vampires, they don't have a reflection. So they have a familiar who has to kind of narrate what's going on. And the one guy's getting mad at me, going, "Come on, what am I doing? What am I doing?" He's going,
I don't know where his Hamilton. I don't know where his Hamilton is located, but I lived in Hamilton at one point too, and that's kind of over here in Michigan. So,
Hamilton, Michigan.
Yeah, Hamilton, Michigan's over here.
Oh wow, I live in Hamilton.
Then Holland, Michigan's like right here, and then Grand Rapids, Michigan's right here. Kalamazoo's like right down here. You got Lansing is like right here, and you got Ann Arbor's like right over here. Detroit's kind of like right over here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because we're like an hour, not even an hour south of Toronto. That's how they would tell people, where do you live? Hamilton. Where's that? And it's about an hour south from Toronto.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was an hour worth of time south of Toronto.
Oh shit, yeah. There's where I live now in Fort Erie. I'm right across from Buffalo. It takes me 2
Right.
hours to get to Toronto.
Well, right, but Toronto's like kind of just like west of you though, like
No, it's
southwestish.
west and up because it goes around the lake, goes around Lake Ontario.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because then
Because
there's Lake
yeah,
Erie.
because you would take like if you were going from Detroit to where you're at, you would go right through Toronto, right?
No,
No, it doesn't even. I thought it went Detroit, Toronto, then over to Buffalo.
no, it goes from Detroit. You would take the 403 or 401 highway, whatever it is, and you take it all the way. And then there's a split, so you can take it either you can take the split north to head to Toronto, or you stay on the 403, which becomes the QEW, which takes you to Fort Erie.
Gotcha.
Not that anybody cares.
I've seen like when I don't go that way anymore because taxes or the tolls are so freaking ridiculously expensive going Buffalo to Syracuse. But the few times that I went up through Buffalo, I saw the Port Erie like the Niagara sign, and then it has like Port Erie on the sign on a couple of the signs, like to go that way because it's like right across the border there.
Yeah, I'm literally just down the street from the bridge.
Gotcha. Okay.
And we're by the riverside anyway, so every time I look out my window, I can see the river. I see Buffalo.
Nice. So, are you guys using Google Maps or Apple Maps to kind of narrow down where Tony's at here? Just shrink that down.
You don't want to know.
I did that with Jake one time because he doesn't tell anybody like what his address is.
Oh, really?
And he has everything sent to his son's house. And he had a few in him, and I just started talking about Wigan and getting him to kind of give me little tidbits. And I was like, Jake, I found your house. He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, send him a pen. He's like, damn it. It's like, no, I'm just going to show up at your house one day. I'm just going to take a trip to the UK and just like randomly show up and knock on your door.
Just hope he's not wearing his X-23 outfit.
Well, I'd rather him be wearing that than what he normally wears. So,
what does he normally wear?
Exactly.
Oh, it's okay. No, you
just be glad he doesn't stand up on camera.
Oh my god.
I'm just messing. I don't know.
I don't know.
Normally he's in pajama bottoms. That's what he's normally wearing.
That's actually true. Yeah. I like Jake. Jake's actually a good guy. I haven't talked to him in a while.
He's been busy with work, man. He's pretty occupied with that. Plus he picked up doing the comic book for kids charity over there in the UK. So
that's right. He's
dabbling in that too. So
I've seen him is he still doing the electrician work?
Yeah, they're still doing well, it's not just like they're fully operational as electricians now. But I think they still subcontract other trade skills and stuff like that, plaster or whatever.
Yeah.
Repairs. But yeah, their primary thing is electrical.
Carpentry and shit, yeah.
So, yeah.
That makes sense.
Good Tony, you a director at Miss Collins. Tony, you a director at Miss Collins.
I don't know what Miss Collins is.
Dre, you got to help us out here, man. I don't get the reference either.
Dre is drunk.
You think so?
Oh,
Dre, you want the link? We can have it be the after party. I don't got to get up till 6:30 in the morning. Oh, I guess that's not that far off, is it? It's only 7.5 hours. Jake does some amazing finished carpenter work. Yeah. When the people pay him, he does great work. I Googled you, and that's the LinkedIn profile that came up. Oh, my goodness. Probably the wrong Perna. I don't know. I don't know what that is. So is it Anthony or Tony?
No, it's Tony. But did you Google?
It's just Tony.
Did you?
I want to Google. All right. Hold on a sec here.
Google Tony Perna.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
And then private dancer.
Tony Perna. Obituary?
Private cancer? What did you put private cancer?
Tony Perna, private cancer. That just shows Tony Perna Private Cancer shows first thing, Dre Studios. That's what shows up. That's the first thing that shows up in the Google search results. Tony Perna Private Cancer, Dre Studios.
Nice going, Dre. You gave me cancer.
I spelled it Tommy Perna. Tony Perna. Okay.
Oh, I see what he's saying. Melbourne, Australia. I'm a director of Miss College.
Anthony Tony Perna. Yep. Hey, he's got an MBA.
Oh.
So, yep. But if you misspell it and you put Tommy Perna, which this was really weird, how the hell, if you type in Tommy Perna Private Cancer, is Dre Studios the first thing that shows up?
Yeah, that's really
search results. Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
Drew, what did you do?
What kind of keywords do you have on your Facebook page, Dre?
Well, obviously cancer. Tony Perna. So.
Reputation management is my lady jam. The targeted ads are gonna explode. Yep.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
That's embarrassing.
I'm kind of surprised that we still have 10 people watching this nonsense right now. But
well, no, there's probably only 6 people watching. 3 of them or 4 of
yeah,
them.
the rest it's just on in the back. They fell asleep. It's on in the background. Yeah.
It's still playing.
Yeah. Hermit just left his on. His is just playing in the background on his phone while he's sleeping.
He's gonna wake up in the middle and say, "These guys are still around." What the hell? No, people.
Oh my goodness.
It's not like
that. Tony, I think that's it for the night.
Yeah.
I gotta get some rest. I got some driving to do tomorrow. I gotta go to I gotta go up to Green Bay tomorrow evening, and then I am off to Johnstown, New York, which is over by Albany area.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
That's a long drive, isn't it?
It's about 1,000 miles. So yeah, 2 days. So not too bad.
Oh yeah, because you're not really in rush because you get your breaks and your pit stops and
see you, Dre. It's bounce. See you, Dre. Yeah, we're gonna call it a night. Jesus was still hanging out with us. See, he was just in the background chilling. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. Jeremiah, thanks so much for hanging out. Everybody else that maybe not be engaging in the chat there, but is still here. Thank you all so much. Appreciate you. Do the YouTube nonsense if you want to. If you don't worry about it. In the description below, though, if you want to check that out, there should be links to the Hobby Hangout Discord and the Hobby Hangout Facebook group. Like, you guys need more of those things. We've had it out there for a little bit. It's not very big. I think we got 578 on Facebook, like 90 maybe in the Discord. But it's a place where you can share whatever you want to share. We don't allow selling in the Facebook group, so it's not cluttered up with sales posts. The only sales that are allowed in the Facebook group are original art by the artist or by their managers. And then if you want to post in the Discord group, there is a small section for selling there. It's simplified. It's, DC cards, action figures, Marvel cards, comic books. It's one channel for everything. We don't have 800 million channels, which there's a place for that. There's, it's great to have that stuff, but being a sharing and conversation place, it's a great place to just share whatever you collect. So #TonyFans, you heard it. Card Vibe, don't forget, send me a message on Instagram, and then get me your shipping info, and as soon as I can get them shipped off to you, I'll get your set and your sketch card shipped out to you, bud. So
fantastic.
Appreciate you guys. Take care. Have a great night. Raj says later, Big Tony.
See you, Raj.
See you guys. Take it easy.
Take care, guys.
Bye.